team. We're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know I took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Our parents are slow on our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah, give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Hey. Dun, 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 dun. What up, West Virginia? Love is the word. JP, but we gonna call him JQ. G Brown, Birdman. What up, K Sims? What up, Dre? You in here early, man. Mississippi Cass, M Square. What up, Vic? Supreme Tax. I am J. Lou. What up, G Brown? S. Dot. What's up, big homie? KJ. Big homie Coop in the building. Young World. Hey, big homie Coop, you better know how to barbecue with a name like that. You know what I mean? What up, Davis? Picasso, man. Vic, man. Without further ado, we gonna play the trail and the guests is in the building, man. And we gonna rock and roll, man. Let's mute this. And without further ado, make sure you click that link, dog. Click that link. 9 wives, man. 9 wives.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Good evening, messenger.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.
You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
She said she was 15. 15 illegitimate kids. And they call him, what they call him? The honorable? Man, give me a damn break, man. What's up, man? I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. The guests, let me bring them on here. You want to go by Slim? That we want to go by tonight?
Yeah. That's the little, you know.
All right. Man, we got 10 podcasts in the building, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here tonight.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You, Fred.
Nah, it's all love, man. And who wants to introduce the podcast before we go into boxing and talk our shit, man?
Well, you know, I mean, it's your boy Bro God Slim from the 10 Talk podcast. You know, we do a podcast every Thursday. We stream live on YouTube and Facebook, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be 9 p.m. Pacific time. So if y'all want to check us out, man, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. And, you know, we got merch, you know what I'm saying? We got shirts. If you want to check out our merch and get any of our stuff, you know what I mean, hit us up. And again, man, just appreciate Fred for inviting us to the barbershop, man. For real.
Definitely. Major love, Fred. Y'all can check us out on our Facebook page on the 10 Talk podcast. You know, check back on our old episodes. We had our own Fred on here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, major shout out and big congrats on all your awards, man, and everything for that amazing film, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Getting the recognition that it deserved, man. That was an amazing film.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope.
No, that's love. Hey, your headphones as big as mine. I thought I thought you had sparring headgear. I'm like, man, he's a real boxer fan. I did, man. I ain't
gotta make sure, you know, I can hear everything. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony Joshua fights this weekend.
Yeah.
And Usyk. How do y'all have that fight?
I'm gonna go Joshua personally. Yeah, I'm gonna go Joshua personally.
I mean, man, I want to see it, man. I want to see what he's really about. I think he's gonna really prove himself, or you know what I mean, really step in the ring. I think it's gonna be a big fight for him. This is really gonna test the waters and see what he's really about.
Yeah, but I think he's technical. He got the technical skill to possibly do it. But again, man, I'm a Wilder fan, so you know what I mean. Like he don't got that, you know what I mean. So, but I think he'll win this fight definitely.
Yeah, I like that big fight energy in boxing, and I think that if AJ wins, I think that'll give boxing more momentum. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But they're promoting this fight as the first time two heavyweight undefeated Olympic gold medalists has been in the ring, but they forgot the fight of the century. You know what I mean? Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali were the undefeated gold medals. I think Frazier won in 64 and Ali won in 60. So I think that they're misspeaking a little bit, but you know, I just had to throw that in there, man. Did any of you watch the podcast last night?
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. Yeah, I saw Wilder and everybody stepped in. I was actually watching a little bit of the beginning because I caught the end. Usually I chimed in at the end, but I caught a little bit of the end, but I was just watching the beginning with Malik speaking and stuff. So I'm super excited for that, man. October 9th, bro. It's about to go down. Yeah.
Definitely.
How do y'all see that fight?
Oh man, I just see it bad for Tyson Fury, me personally. I don't know how to like describe it. I just see it bad. You know what I mean? Every clip I see of Wilder, it's just like, wow, like you know what I mean?
Top form right now.
Yeah. You know, I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, so he's close to final form. You know what I'm saying? Like he getting there. You feel me? Like he is getting there. So
he's definitely one of my favorite fighters, man. He bring that energy back, that old classic energy, man. It's good to see him back in form and look like he's really ready. I think Tyson Fury, he gonna be in trouble, man.
Yeah. Because Wilder's looking faster than I've seen him. And like just doing moves, dipping, ducking, head movement, all of that stuff. It's just looking scary for Fury to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's just gonna be bad for him.
Yeah, I think so too. And did y'all read the article about Fury didn't take his second COVID shot? Yeah, Bob Arum said on this show that Fury was going to take his second COVID shot or had taken it, but come to find out he didn't take it.
He gonna find a way to duck it because he's like I said, he see it. You know what I mean? He gonna find a way to try to duck it. But nah, it's too close now. So we might as well go ahead and get that ass whooping that you've been waiting for.
You've been fighting about it for so long, man.
Yeah.
You've been fighting it on, so it's time for that rematch.
Nah,
we need that.
Nah, that ass whooping is definitely coming, dog.
Nah, yeah, we need that. We need them ones. We need that. We need them ones.
It's gonna be a demo, dog. I really think that Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder are really like blossoming right at the right moment. You know, I mean, they're apexing right at the right moment. Man, peaking is the term.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't wait just for finality of this. You know what I mean? Let Tyson Fury go be a drug addict and, you know what I mean, have this relationship with his God. You know what I mean? Just go. And, let his wife and kids deal with him. You know, I'm just tired of this fake persona of like how media is treating this man. You know, just go. I'm done with him. You know, I'm done with him.
I was about to say, and then we can really just see, like you said, speaking of Joshua, we can really see between Wilder and Joshua who's like the best. You know what I mean? I mean, because again, we know we know Joshua has that technical side, and we know that from what we've seen in the past, Wilder has the power. But you know, we're gonna see now, hopefully, with this Tyson Fury fight, that Wilder can put it all together, the power and the technical side. And if he can do that, like Malik Scott said at the beginning of the show yesterday, I don't think there's nobody that can beat him, to be honest. Like,
yeah. How did y'all meet?
Back in high school, man. We've been friends since what, like 10th grade, maybe?
Yeah, that's my
something
right
like that.
Right
yeah.
We started from the trenches, so
yeah.
Now, you know,
back in high school. Used to do music and stuff together. You know what I mean, and just basically transitioning over into podcasting and speaking. So yeah, man.
And boxing was like your commonality, or one of y'all bring the other over?
I'm about to say music was probably our commonality. And I know me personally, I'm just a real big fan of boxing, and I know I probably spoke to him about it a lot. You know what I mean? With growing up, so
we caught a couple classes together. That's what really built our bond. You know, I remember the Floyd Mayweather and what's my man name?
When the man fight or the
you know,
Victor Ortiz.
Victor
Ortiz.
Yeah. Those are one of the fights that we kind of got a good click on. I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we big on the boxing.
Do you think Victor Ortiz would have had would have been a tougher out if it hadn't happened in that third or fourth round? I think so.
I think he was giving Floyd a little bit of pressure. You know what I'm saying? But once he did that incident, he was a little too much asking for forgiveness. You know, I think it threw him out of the fight. But I think if he stayed focused, he was still lost. But he gave him a little pressure.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I don't think he would have beat him, but I think that he was probably one of the first ones to, if I remember correctly. No, maybe not one of the first ones, but he's one of the ones that kind of put the pressure on him to show that, like, if you kind of stick it to him a little bit, maybe, you know what I mean, you can get to him. But no, I don't think that. I still think Floyd would have figured him out, man. He would have started sticking his jab, sticking that 1-2 like he does, and he would have probably figured him out after that. So
that was the same time when he was ducking the Pacquiao smoke. So
the early Pacquiao smoke. Yeah.
I think that would have been a good battle right there. If they would have caught each other around that time, we would have definitely see who the champ was, you know?
Man, they totally screwed that up, man.
Yeah.
They speaking of Ali and Frazier, man, they could have walked away with $2 billion. You know what I mean? That fight was so big, man.
It was.
You
that was the talk of the decade, it felt like.
Yeah, they messed that up big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Instead of Pacquiao Marquez, it could have been Floyd and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Fans would have never got tired of that fight.
We would have, I would have taken like a good 3 matches of that, man. I wanted to see rematch after rematch because those two, they was some beasts, especially Pacquiao at that time right there. Everybody wanted to see him against Floyd just because it's pedigree, how he was coming.
Facts. And obviously it was some drug, Pacquiao said he didn't like needles but had a tattoo. He had a little tattoo right here. That was funny, dog. That was funny.
I was about to say, what do you think about I guess like what do you make up of, you know, Earl Spence getting hurt, being that he was supposed to fight Pacquiao, and then like what was it, Ugas fighting Pacquiao and then beating Pacquiao?
Right.
What do you think about that?
One, I wish it had been Earl. I believe Earl would have put down a demo on that kid, man. He was ripe for the pickings, Manny Pacquiao. You know, that version of Manny Pacquiao. The WBA has instilled a 4-man tournament. So Ugas is pretty occupied for the next 8 months. And so now it forces Earl Spence into the hands, or shall I dare say into the hands, because it forces the winner of Porter and Crawford into the hands of Earl Spence. You know what I mean? So hopefully Earl can come back. You know, I'm very interested to hear him speak. I'm very interested to see his body language in an interview and stuff like that. Hopefully he does it here in the barbershop, you know.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I caught the episode where he where he called in and you didn't even know who he was. Like, it was kind of funny. That was funny. It's like, it's Earl.
Yeah. and I just hope, you know, like in my silent moments, I pray for Earl, you know what I mean? Because just because we never really know what he's really going through, you know, and he's been our muse for so long, and we forget that he's human, you know, because every time we see him, he has an 8-pack, he's about to walk into a ring and he looks invincible like many other fighters. And coming off a wreck, having life-threatening car wreck, life-threatening eye injury, you know, I often think about like his mental psyche, you know, like how much can a man really take, you know? So I always like, man, I like, you know, I say silent prayers for him, you know?
Yeah. That's real. That's real. For sure.
How do y'all see Earl coming back?
I think it's gonna be hard, man, to be honest with you, especially going through the injuries and everything. I really hope that he comes good as just on his human level, you know what I mean? Even before the boxing, you know, that just like you said, but I think it's gonna be a little difficulty, man, you know, because just coming back and especially being out of the ring at that time, you know what I mean, getting his body back to the health that it was, I think it's gonna be a little tough, but I got faith in him, man. I think he's gonna come back strong, man. But I think it's gonna take a couple fights, and maybe not his first one, but maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think he again. I got faith in him. I think he can do it, but I just think the type of injury, and then maybe not knowing how bad it is. You know what I mean? It's an eye injury, not knowing necessarily how bad the eye injury is for us as fans. You know, it could be tough for you to come back with that. I mean, you know, Kell Brook ain't been right since his eye injury. You feel me? So it's tough.
Yeah, that's a good point. We got to wait and see. And I'm interested to see how his body, you know, because they said he couldn't do no physical activities for a period of time. And, you know, he has to work to get to 47. You know, he has to really sweat down to 47. So I'm interested to see how his body responds. And I think he's just going to have to jump into the lake of fire. And him and Terrence Crawford, because of how much longer can he physically hold at 147?
Yeah.
You know, and I think what may be swirling through him and his team's mind is how much more does his body have in boxing, period. You know, so I don't have the answer to that. I haven't physically seen Earl in 2 years. So so I'm just hoping that I'm obviously praying that everything is okay, but if this eye injury was an extension of the car accident, then you really got to wonder how much physically can his body withstand at this point. You know, it's absolutely grueling. You know, I read the ESPN article and they were unsure if there was a connection. You know, so I'm very interested, and I want the best for him. You know, but I think his 3 kids and his beautiful girl and his 3 beautiful children deserve him more than we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's where I'm at with it. And
So you think Terrence Crawford would be the good fight to come back on? You think that would be the perfect fight for him to start on? Or
I think he has
a choice. Yeah, he don't got a choice.
He has no choice. If Earl was to call me and say, Fred, what should I do? I say, you do the fight in your training camp and you fight Terrence Crawford next.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you say I'm fighting you June 13th and February 15th, you have a fight that no one watches, just you and your team, and you bring in a welterweight, you know what I mean, and you have him sign an NDA and you guys fight, you know what I mean, and you guys go 12 rounds and you guys fight like it's a real fight, and you see how your body responds, and that way you have 4 months to see where you're at as it pertains to Terrence Crawford, and really have a great understanding of what your body physically can and can't do.
That's a really good strategy, to be honest.
And but you got to go to Terrence Crawford next. Like you can't wait no longer, man. As you can see, you never know what boxing is going to do. Last year, this time, we would have never known or never guessed that Canelo would be fighting on PBC. And now he's the cash cow on PBC. No one would have predicted that a year ago, because him and Eddie Hearn looked like they were like Eddie Hearn was wiping his ass for lack of a metaphor, you know. So you just really never know, you know, where boxing is going to take you. So you better get that money.
That's what makes boxing such a beautiful sport, man. So it's so, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I feel like it's so underground. You know what I mean? It's like anybody could turn at the next moment, as long as you get a good couple chances. So
right.
I love boxing, man.
Yeah, we talking to 10 Talk podcast, man. Make sure you go subscribe on all your social media platforms. 10 Talk podcast. If you guys want to beam in, let me put the link. You guys want to beam in and call in and holler at us, man. Why not, man? The phone lines. I just opened up the phone line, so feel free to do that. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter. How y'all like that?
Sound like another good one, man.
It's a burner. It's a burner.
It is. I like Sean Porter though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Sean Porter's a good boxer.
You got him over Terrence?
I don't know, but I like him though, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he even match a little bit, you know what I mean? But I might got Sean Porter a little bit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's tough.
How do you have it?
I got Terrence Crawford. I don't think that Sean Porter has the power that everybody think he has.
That's how you feel?
So I don't think that he can like hurt Terrence Crawford. And I feel like if you can't hurt Terrence Crawford, he gonna figure out a way to beat you. That's what I think.
I think he got that power, son. I ain't gonna lie. I think he got a little power behind that punch, man. We'll see though.
Let's see if he has power. Okay, I'm a Google his
Yeah.
No, that's an interesting question, because I never really, I mean, I know he hasn't had knockouts, but I need to go to his fight to see if he had any knockdowns. You know what I mean? Like, I need to go to his box rec, see if he had any, because I know he hadn't stopped nobody in a long time.
I think he just like a lot of energy, but it don't like amount to it. Yeah, like it don't look like
he tires him out like easily during the fights. Like maybe that'd be
nah, because he like a pit bull. He might be trained for it. You feel me? Like I don't necessarily think it tires him out, but I just don't think he got like the power that people think he has.
He has no power, dog. Like no, I'm being dead ass. I'm not being funny, because everybody knows all you got to do is mention the Porters and I'll go off. But I'm not saying that. Y'all need to really see this. I'm glad y'all brought that up, because I know he ain't knocked out nobody, but for real, he ain't knocked down nobody.
Yeah, he ain't really hurting nobody, not dropping nobody, nothing like that.
And why that's important is because Caleb Plant got the same trainer. You get what I'm saying? And they gonna need power in both their fights. Terrence Crawford, that's Sebastian Formella, he didn't knock him down. Earl Spence, he didn't knock him down. Ugas, he didn't knock him down. Danny Garcia, he didn't knock him down. Adrian Granados, he didn't knock him down. Andre Berto, 18, 19, 20. This is 21. He hasn't had a knockdown in a fight in 4.5 years. Wow.
I
So
didn't even do that knowledge.
I didn't know that neither, bro.
I'm just going off of what I you know.
wow.
But
I
yeah.
didn't even know that. I would have never guessed that shit. He ain't had a knockdown since Andre Berto. And he was impressive in that fight, but he ain't knocked nobody down. And no one would have ever thought that thinking about Sean Porter, because his aggression, you would think that, oh, he's knocked down somebody. But when you look at his box rec, you realize no power's there. Wow.
You're not hurting nobody with that.
He might be in trouble then, man, but
I know Crawford can hurt people. Like, we've seen it happen. You know?
Yeah, he has a knockout streak.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Now I will say the level of opposition has been a little bit different, but he didn't knock down Granados, and Danny Garcia really got rid of that guy.
Yeah.
So damn, I'm gonna do a video on that. I had no idea though. He's a feather-fisted weight bully.
Yeah, man. Damn.
I feel like that's why he's always the test for real.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like he's the test to like that next level for fighters. Like, you beat Sean Porter and now you can fight, you know, for the title or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, to me, that's why he's like that. He's the made his way to that position. You feel me?
I never would have guessed. I'm being dead ass honest. I would have for sure thought he'd knock somebody out down. I know he don't got knockout because I've seen all his fights except the Formella fight, but yeah, I'm shocked. Now how do you see Caleb Plant? Because and this is no shade to Larry Wade, but I'm a big fan of Larry Wade. I respect his work, but now he has Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant is a highly skilled, twitchy fighter, highly intellectual. But everyone has two questions. Is the moment too big for him? And does he have enough power to get Caleb Plant's attention? And y'all say what?
I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I don't think he got the power.
I say no. I say no because I believe that for a lot of people that fight Canelo. I always say that to one of my brothers that, you know, we always text about boxing and stuff, and I always tell him, like, if you don't have enough power to beat,
we ain't gonna seek.
If you don't have enough power to beat Canelo, it's no chance. Especially with all this stuff he doing now, you know what I mean? There's no chance for you to beat him, and we know that he can hit hard. You feel me? So I don't think Caleb Plant has enough power to do it. I thought Danny Jacobs may have. You feel me? Danny Jacobs didn't have enough power to make, you know, to bother Canelo. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that too, bro. I don't think he got enough weight to hold with Canelo, because Canelo is a monster. Yeah.
Damn.
Somebody like, he's gonna have to maybe fight like a Charlo or something like that. Like the big Charlo. What's the heavier Charlo? Which one? Jamal. He's gonna probably have to fight somebody like that, to me, to get like a real challenge. Because I don't see too many people that can stand up to his power and that can feed off enough power to him.
Wow. I got Terrence Crawford winning this fight easier now than I thought. Like, because I mean, no, the truth is in the numbers. Like,
yeah.
I thought the fight was closer.
Yeah,
no, I thought in my head, I'm like, this is a 50-50 fight. Damn, man, y'all open up my eyes. I'm glad y'all came on, because Hope Vegas got Sean Porter as the favorite, man. I haven't checked the odds yet, but I hope it's closer. Like, maybe they got it -120 Crawford. Crawford man, it's not even gonna be fair. Crawford
he gonna walk him. I think so. So.
Yeah, it's because Porter fights like this too. So.
Wide. He's wide.
Yeah, he's wide.
He's wide. And Crawford, straight shots.
Yeah, his shots straight.
It's gonna be tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, my bad. I'm in the chat now. My bad. He said,
"Oh no!" Because now I'm all in on Caleb Plant, but this is our show, and I'm pretty much a straight shooter. I have my concerns now because Larry Wade has been with both of them for quite a long time. And now when you look at the real numbers and not what people were thinking, not what people were saying, Sean Porter ain't had a knockdown in a couple of years, and he didn't knock down Caleb Truett, and he kind of walked to the finish line, or jogged to the finish line against Caleb Truett. So yeah, I'm looking at like that whole bubble, and like now I'm like, shucks,
he got dropped by Broner, bro.
Yeah, do you think that
what Broner did we get at that time though?
I don't even, and that's the even worse thing about it. He got dropped by Broner, and we don't even know what Broner that was.
Do you think that was complaciveness, or do you think that was just?
It could have been, but it's still the simple fact. Like it's still the simple fact that even if you got complacent and you was like, "Yeah, I got this," and he caught you with a good shot. Come on, man. You just the championship rounds. You gotta be on your P's and Q's, bro.
Wow. Damn. Man, that just fucked up my whole parlay, because I had my parlay is I got $200 parlay for $3,500. I have Deontay Wilder and Caleb Plant. Oh shit. But Caleb Plant can frustrate him and box him like Muhammad Ali.
Now, look, that's what I'm going to say. If Caleb Plant can, like you said, frustrate him, box him, not get hurt. The key is to not get hurt, not really get hit by any of them big shots by Canelo. He can possibly beat him. But
that's the hard part. He got to miss.
You have to.
Hard part.
And I mean, Canelo been on the PEDs and he got caught with that, but he been sharp, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's been sharp. So to me, it's just an uphill battle, bro. It's an uphill battle.
Yo. Damn, now I got my major concerns about Caleb Plant now. Because I thought Caleb, man, damn. Well, we gonna see my binoculars is gonna really be on Larry Wade right now, because I think Larry Wade is the key to this, you know. I don't think Kenny Porter is gonna bring in a skills guy. I do think they need like a skills guy, but I don't think Kenny Porter is gonna allow that. But y'all just opened up my eyes, dog. Damn, dog. This fight ain't even close. It's not. No,
you don't think it's no,
and not in terms of knockdowns and beat ups, just in terms of points.
Yeah,
like Terrence Crawford is a straight shooter, jab, jab, bow. You know what I mean? And then he gonna come here and hook him, and it's gonna be straight. Sean gonna. Oh, he did say oh, man. Oh my God. Man, I'm glad y'all I'm betting Crawford.
Yeah,
I'm betting. Y'all done I thought this fight was closer than what it was, man. It ain't.
Yeah, man. That's
who you got in
the hold on, but the Canelo fight is soon, right?
Yeah, November 6th.
November 6th. Okay.
So we got 5 weeks. We got 5 weeks. Yeah.
How real was that fight at the what was that, the press conference or whatever? How real was that? Was they building that up?
I thought it was, man. I thought it was real. I'm glad that Caleb Plant was the person in real life that he was on Twitter, you know, and I think he got a response out of Canelo in which he wanted. Man, y'all just put so much doubt in my mind tonight, man. Y'all have, man, really. I didn't see the fight from that perspective. Damn. Yeah, I thought it was real. And what Canelo learned from that is he learned about like how Caleb Plant fights, because really Caleb Plant fights like that in real life. Caleb Plant fights from here. Caleb Plant left hand is from here, but he got a special left hand. He can hook, jab, and upper off. I mean, he's really twitchy and really explosive, but his hands are low. So I think Canelo is gonna be throwing when he jab. Canelo's gonna hook the living daylights out of him.
Sharp too.
Yeah.
Man, he going whoo, because he knows he's gonna take the jab. He's gonna take the jab and oh my god. So no, but I'm being dead ass. Canelo knows, like, he's not gonna throw his right hand. He's real measured with his right hand, and I'm just being pragmatic because he has problems with his right hand, right?
Yeah.
So he's really measured with his right hand. I think Caleb is. So and he kind of shortchanges his right hand too. He throws his right hand from here. He doesn't really step through it. No, like he just shoots it. He shoots it. And like I've been a big fan of Caleb Plant, but now that you guys are seeing me like to really examine it, I think, oh man, Canelo's, he's gonna have to get his attention, or he's gonna have to be Chris Bird in that motherfucker. He's gonna have every trick in the world.
I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
You're gonna have to have it. You're gonna have to bring it that day.
I think he got it, man.
I think Caleb got it.
I'm rooting for Caleb, but I'm having an honest conversation. Like, I'm rooting for Caleb. Don't get me wrong. Fight night, I'm gonna be all Caleb out. You know what I mean? But when you look at what Caleb did and how Canelo responded, and he felt the lack of strength in Caleb's Plant body, I believe, you know, and I think he may just load up and just throw combinations. You know what I mean? But Caleb Plant can move though. What's up, Corey Lee Boxing? Yeah, man, I think he can move, and if he can do that for 12 rounds, I think that'll be phenomenal. But he didn't do it against Caleb Truax. He kind of stumbled to the finish line. He got caught with some shots that he shouldn't have got caught with, you know. And I would like to bring Caleb in here, man, and we can have this conversation.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, that'll be dope, because I would talk to him the same way I'm talking to y'all. And man, damn, like, man, when you look at this from a realistic perspective and not like a fan's perspective, like I'm rooting for this guy, you see that it's going to be an uphill battle for Caleb. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle for that man. And can he do it? I mean, his legs are better than Canelo's. So, man, God.
You think his legs better? You talking about as far as like footwork, movement, stuff like that?
In terms of lateral movement, you know, Canelo legs may be stronger. You know, he's built a little bit different.
You might be right, because Canelo is more here with his
waist. He does.
Yeah. You're right.
So, can Caleb Plant move for 12 rounds?
With them body shots coming too? Heavy body shots. Again, I'm not a Canelo fan, bro. I'm like a realist. Like, you know what I mean? When I look at it, I'm like a realist. You know what I mean?
No,
so,
I'm not.
Heavy body shots that he's gonna have to endure for at least probably the good first 4 rounds. You know, he's gonna be trying to run from those, and then when the hands drop, you know what happened when the hands drop. So that's what I think. That's what I see. You know what I mean? That's what I see.
Caleb has a really good jab, though.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. And I seen in the chat that they said he's taller. He's 6 inches taller. Maybe they said
he is.
That's what someone in the chat said, if I'm not mistaken. But
at least 3.
Okay.
I mean, if he's 6 inches taller, I mean, shit.
That's different then. Especially if he got a great jab.
Yeah. I would say Caleb Plant. Who has a better chance, Sean Porter or Caleb Plant?
Against.
Well, I'm going with Sean. I think Sean.
Oh, okay. You said against Sean against Terrence.
Their respective opponent.
Okay.
I
would say Sean.
Sean got
I would say Sean will have a better chance too. To
really?
Caleb. Yeah.
I would say Caleb. I would have thought Caleb, just because I think Terrence Crawford can outpoint Sean. Canelo's not 5'9", dog. He's more closer to 5'7", like me, for sure. I've never spoken to Canelo, but I've stood side by side with him. I
don't even think he can outpoint him, bro. I see Canelo again. I just see like when Canelo figures, from what I've seen, when he realizes like, oh, this don't even hurt that bad, he get to doing this and coming inside, and I feel like that's it after that. Like it ain't no points, bro. Like I'm coming to touch you up after that. Like if you go back and watch some of his fights, and it may have been lesser opponents or whatever, but again, if they not hurting him, he get the bobbing and weaving and stepping in closer, and next thing you know, either I'm dropped to the body or I'm gonna check your chin. You know what I'm saying? So that's just from what I've seen with Canelo. So that's just what I think is going to possibly happen with this Caleb Plant fight. I don't see him, like you said, surprising him with power, hurting him or something like that. Like that's the only way it could change for me.
Yeah. Blue Blood just said he's 4 inches taller and has a 4-inch reach.
Okay.
That's big. Coming down with that leverage.
Salute to Blue Blood. I watch your shit too.
Coming downhill. So yeah, I mean, and he could fight this fight like a Muhammad Ali, you know, like da 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 da, you know, man. But you got to be in some type of dumb shape. You got to be, and I think, but that's the one thing I will say about Larry Wade is, I think he can get you in some great shape. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got our first beam in. What's up, KB, man? What's up, big homie?
What's going on, y'all?
Salute.
What's going on?
I'm good. Now, let me school y'all real quick.
Please do.
On this Sean Porter versus Terrence Crawford fight. I think that Terrence Crawford, I think that he has no chance to beat Sean Porter besides a puncher's chance. And let me tell you why. Because in most of Terrence Crawford fights, guys allow Terrence Crawford to actually think, right?
Okay.
Sean Porter is not going to give Terrence Crawford any time to think. As soon as that bell rings, Sean Porter is going to be all over his ass. Period. Straight dog. Like it ain't even like I never seen Terrence Crawford have to get just like down and dirty and just really, really like pull out a good fight. And Sean Porter is going to be all up in his face for however long the fight go. He going to be all up in his grill. Like, and we never seen Terrence Crawford have to actually like, you know what I mean? It's like dig down and like push and just like or whatever, like push somebody off of him. Like, you know, just like, you know what I mean? So that's why.
Good point. Yeah, for sure.
Like, so I really cannot see Terrence Crawford winning this fight because Terrence Crawford, he's more of a like what's the word? More of a cerebral fighter. Like he gotta like sit back for a little bit, bob and weave a little bit, catch you with something, like you know, and just Terrence and Sean Porter, all he do is just
go.
Sean Porter go. Like he just come in to fight. Like he just come in just to just like straight fight. And honestly, man. Question. Oh, what's up?
Quick question. So if Sean Porter comes in the fight, does what you saying he's gonna do for the first 4 rounds, does not hurt Terrence Crawford, is that not giving Terrence Crawford time to be the cerebral guy that he is to figure him out and, you know, commence to whooping his ass after that?
Well, to be honest with you, like we really don't know because we never seen Terrence Crawford do that. Well, at least I haven't. Like, and I haven't been watching boxing for a long time. Like, but I've seen enough of Terrence Crawford fights, like to where he don't. Like most guys, like they act like they like scared of Terrence Crawford or something. Like I don't know what it is. Like the only person that I can say that really had came to fight Terrence Crawford that I have seen, and let me remind you, I haven't been watching boxing for that long, but the only guy that really came to fight Terrence Crawford that I've seen was actual what's his name? David Benavidez, brother. Damn, I can't remember. I think his name is Jose Benavidez Jr.
I'm not too sure because I'm even trying to think of, is it even another fighter that Terrence Crawford has fought that even
mimics
Sean? That has a lot of pressure like Sean. I've been trying to figure that out, and I can't really even think of someone
that's why I got Sean on the two, man.
So,
with a different little energy. I think it's gonna just throw him off.
Yeah.
I still think again that if he can't hurt him with all that energy, it's gonna give him enough time to be the cerebral fighter that he is, and he's gonna figure him out 4 or 5, 4 or 5 rounds, whatever it is.
Think so. But honestly, though, I really do think or whatever, like that it's gonna be a real good fight, though. I think that it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a solid fight. I don't think that we should have to pay pay-per-view to see this.
No,
fight.
hell no, not at all.
Keep
They
that.
should put this fight on them the Zone or
not even that. Like it should just be on Fox or something.
Really,
like, it should just be ESPN, Fox, whatever. Whoever is running it, whoever won the bid or whatever. But
I
don't remember. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight. But again, man, I don't see Sean Porter hurting or like he's not that technical, man. He's too wide, bro. Like again,
he is.
You watch boxing, you know what I mean? You gotta be straight in there. You can't. Only certain people are good with that loopy stuff. You know? What I mean?
Yeah. I feel you.
I think Terrence Crawford is way sharper. He has proven power, and he's shown us again that even if he does get hurt, he can fight through that. You know what I mean? So
that is true.
You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, I still got Terrence.
I feel you. And as far as the Caleb Plant and Canelo fight, man, I love Caleb Plant, and I am not a Canelo fan at all, man. But I don't see this going well for Caleb Plant. Like because in order to beat Canelo,
it's all bad.
Man, like, dude, listen, look, like the best chance that Caleb Plant got to me is to run. You're gonna have to get in that ring and you have to move for 12 rounds. 12 rounds straight, nigga. You better put on your damn Floyd Mayweather shoes. Put on your Floyd Mayweather shoes and get the running. Period. But and Caleb Plant, I don't think that he has enough power to actually make Canelo respect him inside of that ring, bro. Because just like you said, if Canelo feel like you can't hurt him, oh man, Canelo, dude, it's gonna be bad, bro.
You just get the
Canelo, he gonna start bobbing and weaving. He gonna be at the waist with it. He gonna be all up in your face, bro. Like, oh my god, Caleb Plant, man, bro. Man, it's gonna be all bad. But that's my call, y'all, man. I'm out, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Man, definitely.
Appreciate you.
Got my man help me out on the Sean Porter case a little
Hey, the great Andre Ward was 32-0, 16 knockouts, and Plant has the same fighting style with so much KO power. Don't sleep on Plant. Well, man, come on, man. You talking about Andre Ward, man.
Yeah, that's 1 in a million, bro.
You know what I mean? That's
hard to compare to, really. But
Floyd Mayweather got 27 knockouts. He got 27 knockouts, I think. Come on, man. So man, you talk about generational fighters.
Yeah.
Caleb Plant has yet to prove he's a generational fighter.
Yeah, good point.
Man, that's what I meant by 1 in a million. That's like you don't come across Andre Wards every day, bro.
Man.
Despite the other antics.
Yeah. right. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. So are you reconvinced or are you still holding to Sean Porter? You still holding to Sean?
Holding on Sean Porter. I feel like my man's kind of explained my theory a little bit more. He's better than I could, I think his fighting style is going to throw Crawford off a little bit. I agree with you, though, bro. Like, it's going to take a little bit adjusting. If he can adjust it with the first 4 or 5 rounds, he might be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But if he can put enough pressure on him, hold him down, I think he could fuse him up, and he might get one in on him,
If I remember correctly,
he got a puncher's chance, like what they say,
If I remember correctly, I think it might have been damn, what the freak is his name? The Mike Tyson Cuban looking dude. What's his name, bro? He just fought Tank beat him up.
Barrios?
No, the Cuban. Damn, he looked like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Gamboa. Didn't Gamboa kind of pressure Terrence Crawford a little bit in the beginning of that fight? Kind of hurt him a little bit, and after he hurt him, that's when Crawford, did what he did. So I
So you
think
saying
that might have been the only time he been pressured.
Hey,
Yeah, I think he could do it. I think he could do it.
Sean Porter has pressure, but Terrence Crawford's a dog. Like there's a man.
It's a difference.
It's a different man. What's up, Pastor Pauls, man? What you got, man? What you got, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up to the panel, man?
Salute, salute,
Hey,
salute.
that thumbnail looks like you're a board member at a church.
Man,
what's good? What's good?
What's up, man? Man, the fight between Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford, man, that pressure that Sean Porter's going to put on Terrence Crawford, that ain't like those European fighters that he fought. Like the dude that took Manny Pacquiao's title, and then Terrence Crawford went in there and basically manhandled him after he manhandled Pacquiao. This ain't that same fight. That ain't that, and this ain't and that ain't this. You know what I'm saying? So, if Sean Porter fight Terrence Crawford the same way in an improved fashion that he fought EJ, it's going to be a problem. And I love Terrence Crawford to death, man. Bo Mac, my boy, but Terrence Crawford can be hit and he can be hurt. And if he gets hurt against somebody like Sean Porter, that's a problem.
It's a problem.
That's a real problem.
I agree.
And as EJ said, that's an in-shape street fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna be up in the ass like a suppository. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Terrence is gonna have to tuck his chin. He has to dig in. And that dog stuff he got to leave in Omaha. He gonna have to box this dude. Errol Spence's biggest mistake was that he didn't box him. He tried to fight him. That was his biggest mistake. And if Terrence go in there and try to fight Sean, he gonna be in for a long night, and he will probably lose. Because I don't think Terrence has EJ's chin.
Yeah.
He does not have EJ's chin.
I agree.
But what power do you think Crawford has?
Hold up, my audio messed up. Hold up.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
I was saying, what power do you think that Sean Porter has that can like hurt Terrence Crawford? Like, what proven power does he have?
It's the pressure. It's the pressure, and that the brother can be hit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He can be hit, and it's the pressure, and with that pressure, he can be hit. He can be hit often. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. So you don't think that? I guess because it's not really his nature, but I'm gonna ask you: do you think that it's Terrence Crawford's nature to just fight rather than box?
He's a dog by nature, so if you hit him, he's going to hit you 3 times afterwards.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's his. Me and Bo Mac I interviewed Bo Mac on this, and I asked Bo Mac these questions. You know what I'm saying? So, and we had this conversation. And if a dude get a good lick on Terrence, is the way he think. You're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? No. You ain't getting away with that.
Not me.
No. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's not gonna lay back in the cut and be like, all right, let me lay back. I need to find a spot. No. He gonna be like, his mom be like, no, you got me fucked up. Yeah. Now, if Bo Mac get him in a mindset like, okay, well, you just got hit with a 2-punch combination. Like, you need to find your spot. Now, if they get him like that against a Sean Porter, then that's something different. You know what I'm saying? You just got hit with like a 6-punch combination or something like that. You need to find your spot. Reset, find your spot. Get off the line, find your spot. Ordinarily, Terrence don't do that.
That's what I'm trying to think now. I'm like,
But
that's a good point. Good point.
okay, let's go through Sean Porter's. When was the last time he was a bully? Sebastian Formella. I didn't see that fight. Was he a bully? It went to decision. He won by UD. So not too much of a bully. Earl Spence, he wasn't a bully. Ugas, he wasn't a bully.
Well, he tried to be a bully, or Spence. He tried. He was a bully. He was bullied for most of that fight. And can't sell him short.
Bully or
that's why I was close.
Durable?
That's why I was close.
No, I'm talking about was he? I don't think Sean was a bully. You think he bullied Earl?
No. I said he tried to be.
Okay. Ugas, he was the boxer. Danny Garcia, he didn't bully. Danny Garcia, it was a middle of the ring fight, I thought. Adrian Granados, I was there for that fight. He hurt his hand. The last time Sean Porter was a bully was Andre Berto.
Yeah, but every fight.
The last time he knocked somebody out.
And that's the last time he knocked someone out.
Yeah, but every fight that he's lost has been a razor thin decision. Ain't nobody blew him out.
I think that's just because he's the test.
Ain't nobody
blew him out yet, though.
I don't want to. You know what? I don't want to say that he's already been the journeyman because that's disrespectful to him.
That might be.
He's a 2-time champ. I don't want to say he's already a journeyman.
Sean might be overrated, y'all.
But
I'm being dead ass.
His resume is impeccable though. But I don't want to say that he's already a journeyman because I don't want to be the one to say that.
You can say it because he loses the big fights.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want to be the one to say that.
Yeah, once it comes down to the big fights, that kind of prove your pedigree as well too. So yeah, I gotta call
that's the only thing I can say. Like I get you with not wanting to call him that, but it's just like when when it's time for you to step up to those big fights to get that title, you fall short a lot of the times. And now to me it's to the point where they put him in position for, you the big like the statement fight, not the statement fight, but that fight to get to the next level. You know what I mean? You fighting Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford's fighting Sean Porter to get to Errol Spence.
But I personally believe that Sean Porter's got a better chance of winning this fight than he did against Errol Spence.
That's what I feel too. I think he got a better chance against Terrence Crawford.
I could agree to that.
He's got he's got a better chance because TC has less of a durable chin.
I could agree to that.
He has the skills is there, but if he can just land something, there's less of a durable chin because if Gamboa can land something, then and get a reaction, then Sean can land something and get a reaction.
I feel like Gamboa was nice at that time, though. Was he not like knocking a lot of people out at that time?
Yeah, well, he was, but Sean can still get to you through pressure. He can still get to you, and Terrence is, what I'm saying, he's still like, here's this thing where he wants to get you. So he's open for counters. So if you train him for counters, and he's always looking for that right hand, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like slapping, like kind of like behind the head a little bit. If you can like kind of counter that and catch him.
Do you think he can do that with all the movement and trying to come forward like that? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to come forward and pressure him all the time, do you think he'll be able to counter that?
Ain't nobody got better feet than Sean.
I would say he probably got the best. He's probably top 2 or 3 athletic welterweights in boxing.
Ain't nobody got
You think the Euro step gonna work?
Ain't nobody got better feet than Sean Porter. Ain't
You just called him James Harden.
ain't nobody got better feet in boxing than Sean Porter, man. I stand on that.
They're not accurate.
I'm just joking, but
they're athletic. They're not like accurate because he kind of moves a little bit too much. Go watch that Ugas fight. He moves a little bit too much. I think Andre Ward had really good like footwork in terms of not a lot of wasted movement. Yeah, I think he got a lot of wasted move. But in terms of athleticism, top tier, one of the best ever. Like I told you in sparring, Sean Porter looks amazing. I seen it with my own eyes. He looked. Sean Porter looks unbeatable in sparring. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all.
Well,
he does.
A lot of people do, but
a lot of people do. You're right.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Sean looks incredible in sparring.
Hey, well, look, man. That fight between AJ and Usyk, man. That's a waste of time fight unless Usyk beats AJ, in which case, I personally feel like the Mexican dude had pretty much already ruined AJ after watching AJ's comeback fight. I agree with Bob Arum when he said that in the subsequent comeback fights that AJ's been fighting scared. He's not the same fighter. So if Usyk beat him,
that's true.
It is what it is. Because he ain't got a snowball chance of hell in beating Deontay Wilder. He never did, and definitely now, he's probably gonna end up in the hospital if he fights Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So after Andy Ruiz got a hold of him, that dude's damaged goods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a wrap for Anthony Joshua's done. He's only beaten subpar fighters at this point. Anybody that comes in there elite with him, he's gun shy. You know what I'm saying? He's boxer sick right now. So man, that's all I got to say, bro.
Dang, you got me thinking. I think my prediction was based on like old AJ.
Nah, man.
Oh, that guy little, man.
Mentally, the dude was a narcissist until that Mexican got a hold of his ass. He put all kind of burritos up in his ass.
Yeah, damn, yeah. You got me thinking about that. Yeah, if he loses this fight though, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, bro.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. I agree with you.
Well, but at the same time though, he fighting a much smaller guy. But so this guy can actually utilize the ring if he negotiated properly and got a decent sized ring, he can utilize the ring and pot shot his slow ass all night long and cruise to a decision. But if you look at AJ's last fight, and if you look at AJ's rematch with Andy Ruiz. With the rematch, anytime Andy Ruiz, even though he was overweight, anytime Ruiz let his hands go, the dude was scared. I don't agree with nothing that Rob Arum says, but I agree with that. He fought scared. And then the fight after that, he felt like he had problems. You know what I'm saying? So now you got this guy who's coming up. They're calling him the vanilla Evander Holyfield, which he's not. But they're building him as such, which they will do, because he has a complexion for the protection. So that's gonna be pressure on him. And right now is not the time to put pressure on this dude because his confidence is shot. So and he talking about after that you got the Tyson Furies and the Deontay Wilders, which he ain't trying to see Wilder, and Fury ain't getting past Wilder this next fight. That's a wrap. Fury is going to the emergency room. This is a wrap for Fury. Fury's going back to the crack house.
Yeah, they're gonna end him.
Call him Pookie after this.
Calling me, man.
His name is Pookie after this.
Yeah, get him out of here for real.
You know
get him out of here.
That's a wrap for him. This is Pookie after this. He got to fight. If he don't fight Wilder after this, it's a pure duck, and we need to start going after the sanctioning bodies because they are protecting this dude. Matter of fact, bump the sanctioning bodies, go after your congressman. I've been saying this for the past year.
You have.
For the past year. So all these guys are saying, well, hey, we need to get everybody together and go to the sanctioning body. Y'all late. I've been saying this since before Valentine's Day of last. No. I was saying this since the Wilder Fury 2 of last year when I called my congressman and asked y'all to call y'all's. And I had a conference with my congressman. Me and him sat down at the table and we discussed this. And I asked y'all to do the same thing. How many of y'all done it? Dang. This is over a year ago. Over a year ago. This is right after Fury Wilder 2. After those videos and stuff like that, all the photos came out. Had everybody done that, man, maybe we wouldn't be here right now. Maybe that dude been stripped by now, and maybe Suleiman, his ass maybe in federal prison.
That's deep.
These are federal crimes that they committing.
Right.
It's the Ali Act. After John McCain died, these dudes went amok. Anybody doing nothing. So I'm just saying, we're gonna sit on YouTube and talk about it, or we gonna get involved in electoral process. It's about voting. Ask your elected official what do you think about the boxing situation.
Deep, definitely.
So. All right, bro. I ain't gonna hold the line, man, because I'm pretty sure that's what you're trying to be, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man. He definitely came in, brought some good jewels to us.
All right.
Definitely. Salute.
Appreciate it, bro.
People are asking 10 Talk Podcast, man. Make sure you guys go subscribe on all the platforms,
man. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate all the love, man, all support, man. It's a blessing to be on this platform, man. It's a great thing you're doing, especially for the boxing world, man. I just want to give you all love and salutes.
Oh, that's all love, man.
I'm definitely I'm gonna have to sign out, man. I have to get ready for work, but my man, bro, God, you definitely holding it down for the team, man. And I appreciate you letting us come on here and just talk to the man and really show love and extend it for sure.
Appreciate you coming on.
For sure, man.
All right, thank you.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, all the time, King. Thank you, dog. Yeah, salute. Champion Hart says, not saying Porter gonna win, but Crawford has a suspect chin. Porter doesn't have a lot of power. You're right. Porter can't catch him. Porter. Hey, what's up? Turn me down in the background. What's up? What you got? 916.
Hey, Fred, how you doing tonight, bro?
Hey, we great, man.
This is my question, man. My question was, if Wilder can't get the fight with AJ, say he beat Fury, right?
Yes.
And Fury and Joshua don't want to fight because Joshua sound like if Fury win just per se, he cool with getting the undisputed, cool, no problem. We going into it, no problem. Okay, but with Wilder, it's a hang up or something's going on. How come Wilder don't try to fight to get the #1 spots for the other sanctioning bodies so he can force Joshua to fight him? That's why I don't understand why the fighters don't do that. Why they don't get into the rankings of the other fighters, say they're the champion in one, and get the rankings to be in another so they can force a guy to fight him and be his mandatory. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what your voice sounds like? It sounds like you overstayed at your side chick house and you're real anxious and you told your boy, hey, I was with you tonight. I was with you tonight.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say something, man. You're a great judge of character right there.
You sound anxious to the motherfucker right now, dog. You sound anxious.
Fred. Hey, I love what you're doing, man. Keep pushing. I'm out of here, man.
You are rushing somewhere, nigga. You are rushing somewhere.
No, I'm home, bro. I'm home. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I'm home. All right, bro.
All right, peace. Hey, to answer your question, once the champion's in the sanctioning body, the other sanctioning bodies don't deal with that champion. You know what I mean? So I guess it's an unwritten rule. So we just gotta cry and cry and cry for a unification that we never get, you know. So 682. What up, 682, man? What's up, big homie?
What's up, man?
Hey,
Man. Say, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, look at. I want to answer, old boy. Why don't fighters do that? Because unifications trump mandatories. We done seen mandatories get skipped by. How many times? I mean, you know, my main one, Canelo, my main cup of tea when it comes to somebody skipping out on a mandatory. So don't talk about, how come he don't go to the other sanctioning bodies and try to get in the rankings. Unifications trump mandatories. Champions should want to fight champions. So, he ain't even got, nobody even really has to say nothing. If Joshua telling you he'll fight Fury for undisputed if Fury beats Wilder, but he don't want to see Wilder if he beats Fury, that tells you everything you need to know. So, Fred, man, say, man, there be a lot of playing dumb out here, bro. There's a lot of playing dumb out here. Canelo playing dumb, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't know what motherfucker mean or what context it was used in. You know what I'm saying? Valdez playing like it was T. Man, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather one of these Canelo fans and one of these Fury fans say, hey, man, I'm just behind Fury. No matter what the antics are, whatever, I'm just behind it. I can respect that. Don't sit here and try to tell me the man ain't cheat. He ain't never had a detached glove or his shit wasn't wrong. Or man, say, bro, you the same motherfucker that, or be patting the motherfucker on the back and calling him along, man, at the same time. You fake. Don't be phony about it. If you just love Bud because Bud, your dude, then Bud just your dude, even though he on some whole ass shit. Admit it. Don't tell me he the greatest thing since sliced bread and he whoop everybody's ass because the boy ain't fought nobody. But Wilder looked great, man. Salute to you. Last night, Malik, man, this vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Between him and Tate, I stay turned up when it comes to Wilder, bro. Wilder come in the picture looking like the Black Incredible Hulk. Like, Fury scared the motherfucker, boy. Baked potato build ass. He's scared. I'm barely training. He trying to come up with every excuse he can, bro. He finna get that ass whooping. This gonna be wonderful. Salute to you, Fred. Say, man, quit killing me on the hoodie game. It ain't even got cold yet. You killing everybody, man. Stop it.
All right.
Two-Eyed Earl is back, motherfuckers. Two-Eyed Earl is back.
Two-Eyed Earl is back. Okay, we gonna go with that. Two-Eyed Earl is back.
Two-Eyed Earl.
Oh man, I must be a killer too. I got two eyes. Shit, you know. You too. Shit. Man. 702. Who do we appreciate? What's up, man? We had what's up? We had Team Wilder in here yesterday, man. I know you was listening.
Fred, let's kill this thing real quick, man. This nigga came out in a purple negligee with his hairy legs open for 2 hours, man, and y'all sat there with a straight face. Man, I had to go to the bathroom twice just to fucking throw up.
Yo.
Oh, man. Don't even get me started, man. This nigga is suspect, Fred. And if he's not a suspect, he's definitely a serious person of interest in this investigation. He better not leave town, and we might have to take his damn passport.
I didn't get this passport joke, but
I didn't get that.
No, I didn't get that neither. But
man, he's a person of interest. He can't leave town. All right, we need his passport, nigga. Let me tell you something, man. Fred, fuck his sexual orientation, right? Let's just cook on what he was saying. How could he sit there with a straight face and say that Mark Breland didn't do shit? Mark Breland, everything he taught Wilder, what happened? Wilder got out there and went back to Windmill Wilder. Is that Mark Breland's fault?
I don't think he went to Windmill Wilder. I disagree with that. I think he didn't use punch variation as well as we can anticipate for October 9th, and he was in the past. I think sometimes you just fall in love with what works, you know?
Man, trying to teach Wilder basic boxing fundamentals at this stage in the game is like trying to teach a fucking hippopotamus how to be a ballerina. Okay, it ain't gonna work, and this shit definitely won't be graceful. All right?
Ballerina's
it ain't
perspective.
Gonna happen.
Ballerina's perspective.
It ain't gonna happen.
In the hippopotamus
Wilder's
world,
gonna go out there and get his ass beat again, and then what are we gonna say about Malik Scott? We gonna put him in the same place as we put Mark Breland?
Man, Wilder gonna beat his ass, dog. Don't you come in? You gonna be here October 10th? I'm about to fuck him up, dog. Bad.
And this nigga talked for 2 hours straight. I thought my goddamn skin was gonna fall off. Tay Jones couldn't even get in edgewise, and you know Tay liked to run his damn mouth. He couldn't even get a word in. Tay was like for 2 hours. If that nigga's cell phone had battery had went dead, he would have never shut up.
Well, that's who we wanted to hear from. He was the person being interviewed.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Just like people.
Fred.
Yes.
Fred, come on, man.
What, man? I'm telling you the truth. Fury in trouble, dog.
Okay, how can you say that about a man who beat the black off of a nigga? Now, if it was a close fight, I could see him. Oh, yeah, okay, it might go the other way. No, Fury stomped a mud hole in that nigga's ass, man. He whooped his natural black ass in front of God and everybody, okay? If they hadn't stopped the fight, shit, I'd have called the police if I was Mark Breland. I'd have called the motherfucking police, okay? Wilder got his ass whooped, man. Come on, how can you sit up here and say Fury gonna get his... Come on, man. And you talking about fights could be close and not close? Come on, Fred, listen to what you're saying, man.
You sound like every black person when Ali lost to Frazier in the first fight.
I actually watched the fight. I was alive. I was a boxing fan. Okay, I grew up in the 70s, man. We all sat around the television to watch Ali Frazier.
What year was that fight? 71? 72?
Yeah, in the 70s, man, early 70s. And let me tell you something, bro. We were into boxing. We lived boxing. I've been living boxing for 50 years, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, rarely have I seen somebody get their ass beat as bad as Wilder. The only person I saw get his ass beat worse than Wilder was Rodney King. And at least he got he was able to get up and get some fucking help. Shit, if they hadn't threw in the towel, Wilder would have been out on the stretcher. Trust me on that. He got his motherfucking ass whooped. For real. I'm a G and a Crip, and tears were welling up in my eyes watching this nigga.
Well, I am a K and a blood, so that makes us opposites.
Well, I'm just saying, I really felt for the brother. And you gonna fire Mark Breland for saving your life? That's just like writing a check to the local police after they beat your ass. That's preposterous. It's fucking ridiculous, man. But anyway, that's all I got, man. And that purple oh shit, man. You know what?
I didn't even notice. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even pay attention to that shit.
Fred, you know you my homie. I rock with you. You my homeboy. And we can't hang out though, because your friends are too fucking weird, nigga. And you know I can't stand Tyran. I just want to sock that nigga in the mouth. But these other niggas, you know, they just weird as fuck, man. So you my homie. I want you to know that, but I don't know if we can hang out, man.
If all my friends are weird, what does that mean?
Weird, man.
You have an obtuse perspective.
Okay, we'll chop it up one day. Anyway, I'm opening up the lines, man.
Thank God.
Purple negligee.
Thank God.
I just want to leave you with that.
Thank God.
A purple negligee with hairy legs, and the nigga was opening up his legs on purpose.
I mean, I don't. I mean, most men I know, I believe, have hairy legs. So I don't know what's so odd about that.
Did we need to see him last night?
I mean, I don't know if you wear shorts. I don't know if you're looking for it.
Oh man. And then he had on some bracelets that an 85-year-old woman in a convalescent home wouldn't wear. What the fuck is his dress code, man? This nigga, he from another planet?
He's the odd guy. He is who he is, man. I mean, I don't question his masculinity. You do.
They ain't got a number odd enough for that motherfucker. But anyway, I'm out, bro. Peace.
Kelly Thompson says, "Here comes Super Cool with all the hate." Hang up on the dude, Fred. What's up, DJ?
What's going on, Fred, man?
What you got?
How you feeling? First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying this before I get into my little.
I got you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you very well.
Man, first of all, you sat there and watched it for 2 hours. You sat there and watched the man, what you call purple negligee. First of all, that was a dope ass smoking jacket, something you might not never know nothing about. Number two, if you familiar with Malik Scott, you know what type of time he on anyway. Listening to that interview last night, man, you have no idea. I was at work. I was listening to that, man. I really wanted to get in, but I was super busy. And I saw you had the panel full with Team Wilder last night. Congratulations on that. Fred, I was throwing shit everywhere, man. I was ready to whoop Fury's ass after that last night.
Yeah, it was hype, right? I was hype. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man, I was ready to run through a brick wall last night. You hear me?
A lot of us were. A lot of us were for sure. For real.
Man, oh man, I can't wait until I can't wait until Wilder ices this clown.
No doubt.
And I can't wait until the October 10th show, man. This is gonna be a great show. It's gonna be a glorious night on the night. Oh man. But what do you think about how close the betting odds are now for the AJ and Usyk fight?
I don't know what they were to start.
I think Usyk's like a plus 275 underdog.
I don't think he can beat AJ.
Man, I'm going to put some money on it.
I would.
Man, I'm going to put some money on that, man. I can't wait till that fight happens. But I think it's weird, man. You have a unified heavyweight championship fight happening Saturday and nobody cares here. Yeah, like, I understand that boxing is a worldwide sport, but in America, nobody cares.
Yeah, but that's because people who oppose him are Wilder fans.
Ah, man. I don't even think that's it. I just think for the most part, Americans don't care about European boxing. I think if by some stroke of bad luck, Wilder ends up losing this fight, which he won't, I think the heavyweight division will die again. Like it was when Klitschko was the champion. I think it'll die. Just like even though AJ said, I would pick Wilder to win this fight. I hope Wilder wins this fight, but I would still fight Fury. Like, why? Why? Why would you even entertain that? It was super dry. But I'll say this, though. If you didn't see the press conference today, you get a chance to go back and watch it. Usyk is unbothered by this moment. I was telling somebody earlier today after watching that press conference, look at Usyk's eyes. He ain't there, man. There's nobody home. There's nobody home, man. He was giving me axe murderer vibes. This moment is not too big for him. These lights are not going to be too big for him because he is a former undisputed champion. Moving up in weight. This moment is not too big for him, Fred. So he does not fear AJ. And I was one of the guys, believe it or not, I was pissed when AJ got knocked out and got stomped out by Andy Ruiz. Now you done fucked up the money. That's Wilder's food. Come on, man. Now when Wilder sleeps him, like I never had anything bad to say about AJ. I always thought it was Eddie Hearn who was blocking that fight. I never had anything bad to say about AJ. But when he lost to Andy Ruiz, I felt like people are now going to say, even when Wilder knocks him out, well, Andy Ruiz already knocked him out. He was already compromised. He'd already been knocked out before. So I feel like people would still try to take that away from Wilder. I was pissed when he lost to Andy Ruiz. But, man, I'll be watching UFC this weekend anyway. Too many good fights happening in that sport for me to pay attention to boxing right now. Shout out to Caleb Plant again, man, for standing on his square and telling Canelo to his face, "You's a bitch." And telling Eddie Reynoso, yeah, don't try that crap. Yeah, he's trying to bring down a whole country. And I'm talking about you, bitch. I loved it, man. I loved it. But yeah, man, just speaking on that interview last night, that was great stuff, man. Great stuff. Great stuff. Got me want to drive to Tuscaloosa. Hey man, can I just want to come in, you know. I just want to come in. I'm just gonna hit the bag over here in the corner, but I just want to be in that environment. I'm just gonna hit the bag over here in the corner. Y'all don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm not getting in the ring. I'm not gonna spar. I don't want to hold the mitts. None of that. I just want to be over here in the corner. Just let me be over here in the corner. I like what they got going on. I feel like he is going to be more surgical, more measured in his approach because what he tried before didn't work. He tried it through 2 fights, even though, you know, my opinion. I told Jack Reese this when he came on the show. I felt the count was too long. I felt like you let him wake up. So that's just me, man. Other than that, how you feeling, Fred? Everything good with you, man?
I'm great. Great.
What's up, Slim? How you feeling, man?
What's good, brother? What's good, DJ? How you doing? Cooling, man. Just pleasure to be in the barbershop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's always a pleasure to be in the barbershop, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. Personally, I've said this from jump. I don't think Terrence Crawford is going to knock out Sean Porter. I think he'll beat him. I think it'll be a easy decision. It'll be 8-4, 9-3, something like that. I don't think he knocks him out.
I don't say that. I don't say he knocks him out either. I say that he has more of a chance to knock him out than Sean Porter does to, you know, vice versa. But yeah, I would give it a decision as well. I wouldn't give it a knockout win. But I don't got Sean Porter beating Terrence Crawford though. I don't have that at all.
Nah, man, I don't think he. It's hard for me to imagine Sean Porter sticking around after this because somebody of his stature, a 2-time champion. Like I've even had this debate before whether or not Sean Porter's a Hall of Famer. I believe he is, just being a 2-time champion.
Okay,
but I don't think he stays around to be a gatekeeper. I really don't. Because what we're gonna do? We're gonna feed you to Virgil. We're gonna feed you to Boots. We're gonna feed you to Speedy Rashidi. We're gonna feed you to Josh Taylor.
That's almost the
we're gonna feed you to Gary Antoine Russell whenever he decides to move up. We're gonna feed you to those guys. So I don't think he's gonna stay around to be a gatekeeper. And I've always said Bud and after the fights didn't happen last year and after the car accident and everything, I've always said that Bud and Errol are not gonna meet until they're both at 154. I just don't see, because I personally don't believe Errol's coming back until this time next year. Personally, that's just what I believe. So I don't think he's going to come back to 47, just going off by what he said. Manny Pacquiao, and then I'm going to go see what's happening with that fight with Bud. I don't think he comes back to 47 for anybody but those two. And I don't think he'll take on Bud after being out at that time would have been 2 years. The interesting thing to me is whether or not the IBF will strip him. We know the WBC is full of shit, but whether or not the IBF will strip him or not, if he stays out that long, that'll be the interesting thing to see for me.
Damn. So you think he's just gonna move up when he come back?
I think he'll move up. I don't think he's gonna stay around for anybody else at 47.
So you don't was you able to hear what Fred said earlier with the possibly getting, preparing for the fight early, kind of maybe sparring some guy, early, would you say early February, Fred?
Yeah, and then fight Terrence
in like June or something like that. What do you think about
take
that?
Another fight and then fight Bud?
No, so kind of like take a fight in sparring in a sense in your training. So then you'll have enough time to kind of recover from that, and then still be able to train and get ready for the June fight.
Oh, kind of like a scrimmage game.
Yeah. Within your sparring though.
No, I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll do that, man. Like I said, it's just the motivation to stay at 47. to me, unless it's Manny Pacquiao, which Manny Pacquiao's out the picture now, and unless Bud sticks around for another year at 47, because remember, Bud's about to be 34, or he just turned 34. Is he about to be 34?
I'm not too sure.
Okay. I just don't think Bud's going to stay around at 47. If it's not Errol Spence, who else is he going to fight?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I agree with that too. And I guess that's just why I'm asking, because it's like, dang, I really would like to see Errol and Terrence fight each other, and it would just suck that if he did come back and just move up. Like, I would just hope that he would just say, you know what, just kind of how he did with the Danny Garcia deal, where he just came back from the accident, just fought Danny Garcia. Like, I don't need no tune-up.
Interesting. Like I said, that's just me. I don't think he comes back for anybody at 47 besides Bud. And I don't think Bud's going to stay at 47 for another year.
Yeah, I don't think Bud going to fight too much longer, to be honest.
No, I think Bud's probably got another 2 years maybe, and then he'll move up. But that's just,
You think he'll move up, Bud?
Yeah.
To like 54?
He's hinted at it before. Remember, he told Charlo, keep talking, I'm going to come at you. But Charlo's got Castano problems right now.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about Bud at 54.
Quiet as kept. Bud's got a longer reach than Jamel Charlo. Bud ain't as small as people think he is, man.
And that's what it is in my mind. He's seeming small to me to be at 54. That's
like go back and really look at that infamous run in with Errol a couple years ago. And like I say all the time, I have no idea who wins that fight. I don't know. I'm not leaning one way or the other. But go back and look at that. Bud and Errol are standing eye to eye as far as stature and like their shoulder length and everything, the way their arms and stuff look. They're the same size. Bud just fought at lower weight classes, but Bud has filled out in that 47 weight class very nicely. No homo or pause, whatever.
But yeah.
But they are the same size, man.
Okay.
I'm Tino the Great. I'm not just talking about height. I'm talking about size. Like arms, shoulders, back, all that. They are the same size.
I don't know, bro.
I really don't see
different when Earl fell out to
him
that
staying at 47 that much longer.
It might be a little different when Earl fell out to that 54 though than when Terrence fell out to the 54. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. But hey, if he move up to 54, lovely. You know what I mean? Fight Earl, lovely. We need it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's personally. I just think that's when that fight is going to happen, when they both at 54, and neither one of them has a belt, or Bud has a belt, because he'll be the mandatory for whoever has that WBO belt at that time if he keeps his belt. You know, I mean, there's 3 fights to me after Porter that Bud could take on at 47. That's Virgil. That's let's see, Virgil, Josh Taylor, because I think Josh Taylor's going to move up after his next fight, which will make 140 very interesting. I have a theory about how all that'll work out, but I think that'll make 140 very interesting. And there's another guy, somebody else that's going to move up. It's Virgil, Josh Taylor, and somebody else. Might have been Sean Porter, but there's Sean Porter fights happening. So this fight and 2 more fights.
All right.
And after that, I just don't think Bud will stick around at 47. Because Ugas already has a fight mandated that he has to take. He has to take place in that little tournament that the WBA is doing to get rid of all their belts. They're trying to consolidate all their belts right now. So we'll see. Hey, Champion Hard, Bud also said he was done with the Arrow fight, so we'll see what happens, man. These fighters say a lot, but
money talk.
Money talk, right?
Money talk.
Money talk. You're right. Butch Cassidy, Boots is the candy man. Don't nobody say his name. When you got 15 professional fighters who do this shit for a living that said, I don't want none.
You don't want no smoke.
I'm good. You said who? No, I'm good.
Nah. He got next.
Yeah,
He got next.
I'll stay away from that head trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But once all those belts are freed up, Boots will be the undisputed champion within 3 years. I think he smokes everybody at 47, not named Spence and Crawford. Personally, I think he smokes everybody. But that's just me, including the guys who's moving up, whether it's Josh Taylor or whoever else. I think he smokes them too.
So, yeah, I think he got next, bro. I think he got next.
Definitely got next.
Yeah, I think he got next.
Yeah. Calling out Ugas wouldn't do him no good right now because Ugas has at least two fights lined up in the next few months.
Yeah, Fred said that at the beginning. He got to do that tournament.
Yeah, so he's got to fight. What's his name? Stenosis, and then Jamal, and whoever Jamal is fighting, and then he's got to fight the winner of that fight. So, Josh Taylor. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking to y'all and responding to that at the same time.
Hey, get off the line, nigga.
Man, bye, Fred.
Kinsley, like, nigga. God damn.
Bye, man.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Kinsley, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you hanging in there for that boring ass co-main event, man. You main event, man. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Fred?
Hey, how you feel, dog?
Pretty good. What's up, Slim?
What's good, brother?
What's up, man?
Cool, man. Cool.
Nah, man, I'm just kind of, man, I'm in tune with what Wilder done got going, man, and I don't like homie. Who was that? The Super Coon.
Oh yeah,
I don't like him.
Super Cool.
Like he just be entertaining or what, homie? Because like the niggas, homie, don't be coming on here talking about, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna even mention what he was saying, but niggas don't play like that. Like what is? Well, I hope he's just entertaining. You know what I mean?
What type of time you on, right?
Yeah, right. I get you.
He better be entertaining. But yeah, man, I mean, as far as that stream you did with Wilder, man, that was hard. Like,
that was fun last night, right? It was real fun.
That had me. Yeah, I was like, man.
We was all in one room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm in tune with, you know what I mean? Wilder, them, LDBC. I'm ready.
We are.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, that's why I'm getting hot, super cool. And I'm like,
and we getting closer and closer to fight, so we get more and more on edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, don't be disrespecting Malik, homie. Like, I was there with you. You saw me. I was there with y'all, man. When Malik and all them was in LA, I was there. I met him for the first time. Malik, he cool, man. Dude, like
cool in the motherfucker, dog. Malik, cool, dog.
Got good wisdom and everything. He gave me an interview. I wasn't even know. I snuck in there, homie. I wasn't even. And Malik was like, "Nah, you family." Like, "Nah, man, we LDBC.
As you should.
But yeah, man, I was tripping off that. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that nonsense, dog. Like, niggas, like if that nigga won't smoke, homie, we'll leave him smoking. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's all I'm gonna say, homie. Like, but yeah, man, you doing some good work, Fred, man.
That's love, man. We doing it together, man. The support is definitely the fuel. So thank you.
Yep. Yeah, man. As far as the fight, man, yeah, I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna be in Vegas.
That's fine.
I'm taking me and the wife, hopefully I could leak up, meet some of the brothers and stuff.
There's gonna be a lot of people there. A lot of people.
Yeah, and we finna celebrate because Fury, homie, he's scared. I already know he's scared, dog.
Yeah.
I was telling some of my homies this. I was like, it's kind of like you could say Wilder is the, I'm from Watts, homie. I'm from Nixon Gardens, so you could say Wilder is the, the OG in the hood, the big OG. Fury came in the hood, man. He came in the hood and he stole something from the OG. But now you got to come back and answer for that shit. He's scared, homie. Yeah, I can't wait. And nothing better not pop off in a building either. I'm ready for all that. For real.
It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night, man. We gonna celebrate.
They got me on, homie. I'm like, man. But yeah. I mean, I believe it's gonna be a good night. We're gonna celebrate. I'll say that. Yeah, we celebrate.
Yeah.
You know that's it, man. I just wanted to come in just to.
No, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you joining the show.
Yeah, just to balance out that negativity, man. We ain't got time for that. All that.
Yeah, super cool. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah, Malik, man, Joey, like all of them, man. Them
yeah,
the brothers.
They came in here all unannounced. I didn't think all of them were coming in, and that was pretty.
I was like, man, Wilder, you woke up Wilder. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that speaks volumes about everyone in the shop, man. I mean, they wouldn't have done it if they wouldn't have been, the energy wouldn't have been received. So it just speaks volumes about who we are and what we stand for. So
Yep. I feel that, man. Bomb squad all day, man. Yeah, y'all have a good night. So salute, Slim.
Appreciate
salute,
it,
brother. Salute.
It's mad love, big homie.
All right, y'all have a good one.
October 9th, man. October 9th, man. We're gonna be playing that we're gonna be playing that Frank Beverly and Mays. We Are One. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna be doing. We are one. Hey. Yeah, we gonna be rocking that shit.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. Appreciate you all the time, man.
Yeah.
Stay away from Hawkins Burgers, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, he up there in Watts, man. That Hawkins Burgers is the lick, man. It's gonna take you 2 hours to get your burger, but you know what I mean. It's they got gourmet burgers in Watts. It's pretty dope.
That's love.
Yeah, man, you in the building, man.
It's dope, bro. This is love, man. Yeah, love your platform, bro. I've been I say it, but I've been a little silent, viewer for a long time. You know what I mean? So again, for us to reach out to you and then you accept the invitation to come on our show and do the interview, which was a blessing. It was great. You know what I mean?
Both ways.
It's dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's a pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah. 10 Talk Podcast, man. Make sure you guys go and open up the phone lines one more again. Yeah. And I'm surprised Colin came in, but
about to say, where my man DB at, man? I know he shouted us out with the backpack giveaway and stuff.
That was dope.
Show him love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did do that backpack giveaway, and I think just I think his religious beliefs probably separated him from the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is fine, but I haven't spoken to him, so I don't know. So that's just speculation.
Well, salute, man. Salute to him, and love, man.
281, what's up?
Hey, what'd you say that, Fred?
Say it again, please.
I say, yeah, what'd you say that, Fred? My bad.
No, you good. What's up?
Nothing. Just calling in right quick, man. It's in Shape Street Fighter. I just as far as like Bud and them, man, I just know they both been out for a little while.
Yeah.
That's one of the only big things I got going on with him. Like a year for Bud and almost 2 years for Sean. I just want to know what they look like when they come out, with all that time off. I know everybody else got pretty good points, man, but that's the only thing I'm thinking about because neither one of them is spring chicken. So
yeah, they're both 33.
Just want to know what they're gonna look like.
Oh, they'll both be 34 at the time of the fight.
Yeah. Outside of that, man, I just wanted to call you personally and say thank you.
Oh, that's love, man.
Putting yourself out there. Yeah, because I know a lot of times I've been jumping on and being hypercritical, letting stuff get into me.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It is what it is.
That be going.
It is what it is.
And shout out to Bro Guard Slim too. Like I said,
appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna keep y'all, man. That's the only thing. Want to see if they'll cook on that a little bit, considering that inactivity, man. That's it. I'm gone, y'all. All right.
Appreciate it. I think it's going to be on both ends, though, the inactivity, because they've both been out for a year. Sean, August, Terrence, October. So they're pretty much in the same ballpark. But I will say Terrence hasn't traveled as much as Sean. So I think Sean got a little bit more fat cells in his body because you can't help it when you're traveling and doing that commentating. You know what I mean? So we'll see how he looks. Sean's going to look great at the weigh-in, but we don't know what the inside of his body's like. So. But he's gonna look great. He's gonna look great at the weigh-in, and so will Terrence Crawford. They both gonna look great. So, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, he hung up already. Okay, cool.
I didn't hang up for it.
Oh, damn! I'm listening to shit.
Oh my bad. I'm hang up here.
Yeah. So.
What's up? What's up, Big Fred?
Good, brother.
Oh, hold on, bro. I gotta meet you in the back and shit. Hold on.
You got what?
I think he said muted in the back.
Oh, okay. He probably I don't know what that means, but that sounded like he was just on the phone with Super Coon or some shit. Yeah. But y'all literally made me skeptical. I thought Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford was a 50-50 fight. I really did. Or 55-45. I had Terrence Crawford winning just because of the Porters don't win close fights. And that's just sheer numbers. It has nothing to do with my personal how I feel about them personally. But now that I realize Sean Porter ain't knocked no one down in 4.5 years, man, like if he ain't knocked no one down in 4.5 years and he faced 4 or 5 different styles, it's very hard for me to see how he can hurt. He can detour, because I believe he'll hurt Terrence Crawford at some point in the fight, but just detour Terrence Crawford's mission statement in that fight. So it's that's
I just been
the
more I think about it, it's like I don't feel like I've seen Sean Porter really hurt someone, and I may be wrong, but it's like since Paulie Malignaggi, like really. And maybe because that was so like distinctive, like he like ran through Paulie, but like I feel like
he beat the shit out of Paulie.
That's the last time I remember seeing him bully somebody. When you asked the other gentleman that question, that's the last time I feel like he really bullied someone.
He put that work in against Miller. He just didn't knock him out though.
He put the work in against who?
Miller, the one that
I didn't watch that fight. How did he look in that fight? He looked great.
He looked good. He just didn't knock the guy out, but he didn't. Now the older he get, the more he's starting to box. Now he ain't really doing the Molly Mall. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing football and shit as much.
Yeah, man. Well, we got Francis coming. What's up? What you up? Was just late over there, man? What you doing coming in here, man? So late. What's up?
What's good, man? What's good? How you doing? What's up, everybody?
Hey,
salute.
Just here, man. Just talking some boxing, man. I wanted to ask you a few things. Last night you had I actually spent all day watching your interview with Team Wilder, and there was so many powerful things that was said in that entire interview.
It was. He was awesome.
I mean, you look at a group of men that just had a great time just talking boxing and just keeping it real, man. Just keeping it 100 was a beautiful thing to watch. Even Wilder looked like he came out of bed. Just came out of bed, you know what I mean, just to see what's going on. He had the puffy face and everything. Like he literally just woke up. So I love it, man. I want to ask you guys also, what do you think about the press conference with Usyk and Joshua? For me, it kind of put me to sleep, man. How'd you guys feel about it?
It's hard to top. Throwing hands.
Yeah, the Canelo.
It's hard to top that. It's hard to top somebody getting slapped up and then somebody getting two-pieced. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to top that. When he got some great broken English. I tell you that. You know what I mean?
He didn't really say much, but like usually Anthony Joshua, you know what I mean, his fight weeks are a lot bigger than it is right now. I mean, it didn't take Canelo's press conference to overshadow it as much. It really seems like there is no fight happening. Like 60 to 70,000 people at Tottenham Hotspur. That's a lot of people, and there's absolutely not as much buzz on this fight.
I mean, nobody wants that fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much shit as they talk about Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, they want that fight. They want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder is everybody's fight. They can talk all the shit they want. They can say he can't box. They can say he whatever. But at the end of the day, he does what everybody wants people to do. And that's knock somebody the fuck out. I mean, I don't understand because when you watching the street fight, I ain't never heard none of us. I know I can guarantee you, none of us have ever said when watching street fight, damn man, he only had one hand. He only knocked him out. That's all he did was knock him out. In a street fight, that's all you need to do is knock somebody out. We ain't saying all this bob and weave and jab and shit. No,
get all dirty rolling on the floor and shit.
Whatever, just get him out of there. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, he's not a boxer. I ain't never known heavyweights to be boxers like that. No way. Besides Mike Tyson, as it pertains to bobbing and weaving and having great defense. You know what I mean? Because even Muhammad Ali let you hit him, let you touch him. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't really listen to these motherfuckers, man. They just be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they like a certain fighter. You know what I'm saying? Joshua ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He showed you that. He's been knocked down in his last three fights. Damn near like before he started fighting Cupcakes, he got knocked down by Kushko. Right? He had to get up and win that fight. He got knocked down by Andy Ruiz, but like knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, man, miss me with that shit. Now Tyson Fury is the biggest fucking cheater of all time. So we need to be careful of him. But you know what I'm saying? He eating board nuts. He just came back from England. So you know what I'm saying? He got a fresh pair of ball sacks in his mouth. You know, he can't be trusted. But you know.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody cares about Usyk, man. He's a funny guy sometimes. But the cruiserweights, nobody in the history of boxing said, you know what, I'm going to a cruiserweight fight. Let's go see the cruiserweights fight. We haven't. We just haven't, bro. Nobody has been that electric.
So the public definitely. So would you saying if this was Joe Joyce, would it be the same thing for you guys?
Same thing, man. Nobody.
He's not one of the top 2 or 3. It don't really matter.
Right now in the heavyweight division, I think I would agree. If it ain't like, you know, Wilder, what's his name? The guy with Joshua or Tyson Fury, then we ain't really trying to see it in heavyweight for real.
And let's say this. Deontay Wilder is attached to every single one of these fighters.
Exactly.
The only reason why we care about Tyson Fury, let's keep it real. Nobody gave a good goddamn about that fat cokehead before Deontay Wilder drug him out the dope house and said, man, get your shit together and I'll put money in your pocket. Nobody gave a fuck about him. And I'm more mad at Deontay Wilder for taking the second fight than I am anything else. You know what I'm saying? He should have never even gave that nigga another opportunity. You had a draw. Okay, I know you want to avenge that. I understand that. But when he ducked out twice, he took 2 other fights, and then he got the trainers 4 times to try to fight you. You should have known something was going down. You should have known something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell claims they win a fight and then change their whole entire team? Give me a fucking break, man. Give me a fucking break. So
I hear that.
I just wish Deontay Wilder didn't fight the nigga the second time because nobody would have cared. To be honest with you, nobody would have cared if he didn't fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, it's clear nobody cares. When it's not Deontay Wilder and him going at it, nobody gives a damn about him fighting. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? The best thing that happened to him is him getting knocked down by Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz, he's the biggest disappointment in boxing. I mean, my bad, I'm taking over. My bad. Go ahead.
You do your thing.
Yeah.
Yo, Fred, what was the biggest takeaway from the interview yesterday for yourself, if you don't mind me asking?
The biggest takeaway would be the level of comfort that everybody had in there, and I didn't care who was talking. It was just a fun place to be last night, you know, and I think it just speaks volumes to the energy that we omit in here. And Malik Scott said a lot of great things last night, and so did Joey and Chris, and Tay Jones brought it home. And I'm just ecstatic that we have a platform where these men can come over here and talk for 2.5 hours and not feel obligated to anything. That's what the biggest takeaway I took from it. I DM'd Tay Jones. I was like, I'm still excited about last night. You know,
it was really electrifying.
Yeah, it was.
You feel the energy off of it. Like I said, man, just to see a group of men, you could tell everybody was a little tired, you know, worn down. But you know, when they started to talk boxing and about, you know what I'm saying, King Wilder, everybody just kind of got that second wind, that second energy. They woke up, you know, they started to have a great time, even with some things happening in the background. But for me, I think the biggest takeaway is the team camaraderie is amazing.
Right.
Joey Scott to me seems like the glue.
Who?
Joey Scott.
Oh, Joey. Yeah.
I feel like he's the glue. I feel like he's the one that, you know, temperament-wise can take them either way that he needs to go. You can calm them down or you can rev them all the way up to get to that level. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I would say that Joey is he's a high Joey's a high energy guy. You know, I've only hung out with him fight week, so weigh in, but I've never spent time with him. But just me seeing him, you know, being in the same room with him, he's a high energy intellectual guy, you know, and I've never seen him like real passive with his energy. And I think like that could be infectious on Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Because he's an expert at his craft, you know, similar to the guy in God, we just talked about him, Larry Wade, you know. Yeah, the glue. You know, I think
the reason why I say that because when everybody from the interview, what I took from the interview, when everybody was having just a slight moment of doubt, Joey was kind of the one to pick everybody up. When everybody's having a little bicker in here, there, Joey's the one to really be like, nah, we're not gonna do that right now. Even though he himself has his own moments where, you know, he does get a little upset and a little chippy, but it seems like he's the one that can rally the troops together. You know,
yeah, okay.
Hey, Fred.
Yes.
I know Larry Wade is your man, but I can't trust a man that wears sunglasses in a goddamn building, man. I just can't trust the guy, man.
Man, I love Larry Wade, but he got a job on his hands, and we gonna hold him accountable here, man. I mean,
you just can't wear sunglasses in the building, Fred. You know, there's a few things, man. You can't trust the man that wears sunglasses in the building. Can't trust the man with 2 first names. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust the man with a beard and no mustache, bro. Look back over your life and peep that.
All right. Okay, no mustache.
The eyes is the root to the soul, bro.
Okay. I don't know if I know too many people with a beard, no mustache.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Beard, no mustache.
I don't know, but I will say Larry Wade got a job on his hands because
it does.
Thanks to Slim, I had no idea Sean Porter ain't had a knockdown in 4.5 years.
Yeah.
What's his last night?
Andre Berto. And that was the last time he knocked someone. I'm talking about knockout.
2017.
I'm talking about just a knockdown. That's shocking. You would have never known that, huh, Kyle?
I'm just thinking, but like, look who he fought though.
But a knockdown. I'm saying like a knockdown. He didn't knock down Granados. He didn't knock down Formella. Earl Spence was there to get hit. He fought in the phone booth that fight. Who else?
Who did he fight after he fought? After he fought Andre Berto, he fought
Granado.
Nigga that's not gonna let you hit him.
Adrian Broner was well before that. He fought Granados after that. I'll tell you right now, I got it still pulled up.
And like I said earlier, he got dropped by Broner. It might have been late, it may have been some flash, whatever, but he got dropped by Broner.
Yeah, Danny Garcia and Earl Spence. He had a great opportunity. He had a great opportunity to get some knockdowns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they didn't move.
Them two strong ass niggas though, Fred. Them 2 niggas ain't never been knocked down by nobody.
No, but what I'm saying is he had a chance. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there was ample opportunity for him to get a knockdown.
Yeah, I hear all that, Fred. But nobody knocked them niggas down. You know what I'm saying? They said Lucas Matisse was the hardest hit nigga at 140. He couldn't put Danny Garcia down. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not saying what they can or can't do. I'm saying it didn't happen. Like period. Like every style. Oh, we're gonna have to mute you. Okay, you get it.
I think the point behind it is again that he don't hurt nobody.
Yeah, that's what.
Like again, I think that's the point behind is that he don't hurt nobody. And if you don't hurt Terrence Crawford, yeah, you can come with a lot of pressure. Yeah, you could come with a million punches. But again, eventually, just like it's the Floyd thing, you know what I mean? Give me 4 or 5 rounds. I'm gonna figure you out, and then I'm gonna punish you because I know you can't hurt me. The same, and that's my same argument with Canelo and Caleb Plant. Like,
I agreed 100%.
Hey, what's up, Champion Heart?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you well. What you got?
All right. Are you brothers joining on the panel tonight? Kyle, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, big dog?
Salute.
All right. It's all good. Hey, I wanted to jump back real quick before I speak on the other stuff. What's my brother? With the hat.
Slam.
I forgot. Slam.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. What's your channel, brother?
10 Talk Podcast. TEN Talk Podcast.
Okay. I gotta check you out. 10 Talk Podcast. Man, yeah, I wanted to go back, man. You all were talking about Ortiz and Floyd. Ortiz was frustrated because he couldn't hit Floyd. That's why he headbutted him. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that, Floyd was going to figure him out. He was already giving Ortiz trouble. Ortiz couldn't hit him. That style was frustrating. When I lived in Vegas, I had the opportunity to work with the legendary Roger Mayweather, the original Black Mamba. And I had a chance to really experience that, firsthand. So I understood Ortiz's frustration. That's why he headbutted.
And when you speak of the style, you're speaking of the shoulder roll, correct?
The shoulder roll, yeah, because you think you're hitting them, but you're not. And I can remember being in the gym with Roger, and he threw a towel in the middle of the ring, and he stood on it, and he said, "Okay, knock me off the towel." And man, I could not. I thought I was hitting him, but I could not knock him off the towel. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? So that's what was going on, and that's why Ortiz headbutted him like he did, because he couldn't hit it, because he was right in front of him, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He can't hit him, so he got frustrated and he headbutted him, and then he was doing the apology and not protecting himself, and that's when they got caught. They talked all that shit about the punch that he took from Floyd, but they didn't say shit about the headbutt. Yeah. Now I wanted to speak on Plant and Canelo. You said that Plant was going to upset Canelo. Is that what you were saying?
Me, no.
Okay, my bad. Then I thought that's what you had said. Okay.
I don't think that he has enough power to disrupt anything that Canelo wants to do. I feel like previous fights that I've seen from Canelo, once he gets in there for a few rounds, if he figures out that, these punches don't hurt me too much, he start bobbing and weaving from the waist, and he get in close, start touching your body, and then from there it's a wrap. So.
Hey, Slim, but could it take 4 or 5 rounds for the steroids to kick in, for the PEDs to kick in?
I agree with that. I agree that he got caught with that, but I'm just speaking on, again, the eye test.
Hey, Kyle, man, Plant signed the contract. We know that Canelo is out here breaking bones with punches. So Plant can't come back and say, because you reduced is how you won, because he already knows. So he signed the contract. So basically, by signing the contract, he's saying, go ahead and cheat. I can still beat you. That's what he's saying.
No, well, I mean, Taylor Plant ain't scared, man. He gonna be all right.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So we can't, we can't use that as an
still
excuse.
a cheater, though. We can still admit that he's a cheater.
Of course, but we can't use that as an excuse when he beats Plant. That's what I'm saying. Because he signed the contract.
We ain't got to talk about that.
Wilder beat plenty of cheaters.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't. Like you said, I don't see anything that's gonna give Canelo any trouble with Plant. Plant actually faded his last fight against that dude and let that dude get back in the fight.
He hurt his hand in that fight.
What, wasn't he fading before he broke his hand?
No, he was tearing that dude up, man. Hey, listen, even with him fading, the dude didn't come in the goddamn fight. He didn't come back to no damn fight. Come on, man. Let's stop this shit. Now, the dude he's a fighter, he's a champion, a former champion, bro. But the motherfucker came back to that fight. You gotta stop this shit.
Man, I don't see, like I said, I don't see anything Plant doing that's gonna give Canelo trouble. That's all I'm saying.
His movement, his footwork.
Yeah, but I see Canelo cutting the ring off on that.
Who? Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Who was the last fighter fought where he cut the ring off. Give me the last slick fight that he fought that he cut the ring off on.
Well, yeah, I mean, the last slick fight he fought was Floyd, and by getting, and everybody say, oh, he's gotten better. No, he just hasn't fight anyone slick like that anymore.
He
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people say he lost to Lara, and Lara is a slick fighter, and Lara is a plant.
I don't know. That fight's questionable. That fight is questionable, but I wanted to Fred, that show last night, man, was fire. That shit was epic. That shit was epic, man. That shit was epic. You know, I was talking to the brothers in the chat, man, and they was just saying how excited, you know, they were and how fired up they made everybody, man, to you know, and for the champ to drop in like he did, that was so cool, man. One thing that I like, and if I remember right, I think Joey said it. He said that I forgot what you asked him, but he said that everyone, what did he say? He said that everyone stays in their lane. And you know what I'm saying? And I thought, man, that's how you build a successful team. You know what I'm saying? No one's worried about, you know, what the other one is doing or how much money the other one is making or any of that nonsense. You know, they all have their part. They all it's like forming Voltron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how, you know, and that's how you build. That's how a team should be. You know what I'm saying? You don't need hang-ons, because hang-ons are gonna just, you know, yes sir, whatever you say, yes sir. No, that's not what you need. You know, you need a true team that has your best interests in mind. You know, and when you all come together, you form Voltron. And man, that shit, man, I'm gonna watch that shit again tomorrow, man. That shit was epic, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, most definitely, man. Most definitely. But
hey, you know where to come at 11:30.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I got this. I got like 2 more loads, man, and then I'm heading to the house tonight. But I just wanted to come in, man, and chop it up with you brothers real quick, man. I'm sitting back, man. I'm listening.
No, thank you. Appreciate the champion.
All right.
On the road.
All right, now. All right. Thanks, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute.
Hey, Slim, your podcast has you and the other dude on there?
Yeah. He was on here earlier, but you know.
Oh, I know, I've seen him. I'm trying to make sure.
Okay, yeah.
You have to try to make sure I subscribe to the right thing.
Yeah, that's us. Appreciate it, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man. You know, we in this together. Burtman.
What's up, y'all?
What's
good? You hear me, Fred?
Kissing niggas in the mouth, man. What's up?
Yeah, hear me? Hey, check this out, man. Hey, last night was the first boxing revival ever, man. I was so hyped up. I thought I was finna fight, dude. It was good, man.
It was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I was pumped, man. I'm excited about boxing right now. Just for that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You want us to respond to that bullshit? What do you want us to do? What do you want?
Yeah, we responded to it.
Yeah, we responded to that already. We had a great time.
Hey, I'm still hyped.
I know. Me too. I'm gonna say it again. I DM'd Tate Jones today, and I said, you know what? I'm still hyped from last night. I said that 20 minutes ago, but maybe you wasn't here.
That's all I want to say. Salute to the panel.
Man, that's all you wanted, man.
Yeah, man, shit.
Okay. Appreciate
that's all
you.
I wanted for now.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you coming in, though. Yeah, last night was fun.
You know where to go.
Yeah, man, it was.
Hey, Fred, man, I'm so mad I couldn't get on there last night, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun.
I was tired as hell too, man. I know. After the fact, I was so tired, bro. Like I'm watching it, but I'm damn near asleep, man. You know, I've been falling asleep at work and everything, man. I ain't been shit these last. You know, I'm trying to get this fucking car, so I've been working all crazy ass hours.
Shit. I respect that. I was about to have your whip.
Oh yeah, the documentary is done, man. I'm waiting on this nigga to drop boxes to me so I can watch that shit.
How long is it?
Like 1 hour 30.
Oh yeah, I got it down to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm excited to see
Who'd
it.
you do it on, or you waiting to announce that?
Oh man, no, my boy Josh the Boxer, my boy Josh Jones, man, the Real War Jones. Yeah, man, great fucking fighter, great story. Really, it's a story about how why Philly fighters don't get as big as they should. You know, because a lot of times Philly fighters are fighting amongst the best where they at. So if you can make it out of Philly, you can make it anywhere. So that's what they say. You get the best sparring, the best fighters. Like for instance, it's two undefeated fighters. I don't know if y'all probably heard of him. Paul Crow. He's fought on PBC before, but he's undefeated. Another guy up and coming is undefeated as well. And they about to fight each other in Philly, and it's like
it's sold out.
It's no point of it though. You know what I'm saying? It's no point.
You're saying they should wait on it.
You know what I'm saying? But like the business of boxing don't exist in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? It's either kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of Philly. You know what I'm saying? That's kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, people say in New York, man, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. So that's the boxing scene in Philly. You know what I mean? Like, because as a businessman, I'm not putting these two dudes against each other.
Right.
That early on. You know what I mean? I'm building it up. But as a boxing fan, it's exciting. It's great to see. So shout out to my boy Boxing Rud. That's this his show right here. So shout out to my nigga.
So with saying that, do you believe that, again, because they're both undefeated, do you believe that if one of them loses, it's going to really harm their career?
I mean, anytime you lose in boxing, it's going to take you back. You're going to take a couple steps back. Can you go? Can you move forward? Absolutely. But it's a guy on my that I always interview, my boy Woo. He was on Triller the other day, got a knockout. But he lost early on. So it took him a while to get back to this space of getting fighters.
And so it doesn't matter that, again, you lost, but you lost against a high caliber. You know what I'm saying? That don't even matter. Damn.
You know niggas don't care about that. You know niggas don't give a damn about that. You know that. If Floyd would have lost to anybody, he could have lost to Jesus Christ himself. Jesus could have came down. God could have cracked the sky and said, "Hey, fight Floyd." Floyd would have lost to Jesus. They'd have said, "Oh man, he wasn't never shit.
He was trash." Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He lost to fucking God, and y'all still. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
That's that. You know, niggas are. You know how niggas are. You know what I'm saying? You can do everything right. You do one thing wrong. Niggas never remember any other good thing you did. That nigga still owe me $20. It's been 40 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You done made $20 4,000 times already. That nigga still owe me $40. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He think he doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy. That's good. I just wanted to ask you real quick. What is your podcast, both of you guys?
Me, 10 Talk Podcast. So TEN Talk, one word. It's kind of like TED Talk, but 10 Talk.
Put it in all caps though, because
yeah. Do all caps. It may be easier for the 10.
Yeah, 10 is.
Oh, there we go. Got you. And yourself?
Me, I'm Bro Guys. Oh, my man.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I thought he was asking who I was.
Yeah. I was asking what's your podcast? Was it Boxing Section TBS?
Yeah. You can always catch me every night with Fred, man. I'm the illegitimate co-host. I'm like Birdman from the fifth floor. You know what I'm saying? You know, I come here unannounced and I stay here hella long. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yeah, you guys can check me out too. I'm from Toronto, Canada. The Weigh-In with Francis Gregg. You just type in The Weigh-In and then you can check me out there, talk some boxing.
Oh no, here we go.
I get you too. Yeah.
For sure. So listen, man, this Bud Crawford, Sean Porter fight is happening. Fred.
Yes.
Are you gonna be there?
No, I'm not going to that fight.
Not going to that fight.
I wouldn't go because it's Thanksgiving anyway. So
facts. Anybody else going to that fight?
Somebody got your time. How do you spell it? Because somebody kind of got your name on here.
There's a bunch of me. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel about that fight?
Me personally?
Yeah.
They just changed my mind. I thought it was a 50-50 fight, dog. I'm like, they literally just changed my whole cha-cha on that fight, dog. I thought that fight was closer than what it was. I think Crawford gonna beat the brakes off of Sean now. Not in terms of
that shit months ago, Fred.
Not in terms of knocking him down and him blooded with a broken nose. I don't think that. I just think more of Victor Postol. You know, just Sean is just gonna be outclassed. Like, I didn't know Sean didn't have no power. Like we say it, right? Oh, that fighter ain't got no power. But when you say
I found it, cuz
you ain't got no power and you ain't knocked no one down in 4.5 years,
yeah,
that's pretty different. You know, I didn't know that until tonight. I would have said, I know it though. I know his last knockdown was Andre Berto because I can visually put it, but when you really, really look at the numbers, it's like, nah, Terrence punched too straight. And I think that's gonna be the difference in the fight. So I thought the fight was much closer before tonight. I ain't gonna lie.
Who you got, Francis?
I ain't trying to be funny neither. Like,
that fight for me. Go ahead, Greg. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm being honest. Like, people think I'm doing because I don't really respect the Porters, but I'm just saying, just generally speaking, I thought Sean was better than that. I never would have. No, I just didn't know I didn't know his power was that low. I didn't. I'm being honest. No lie. Because when I think of Sean, I think of the great training camps that they have. They got Larry Wade, they got Kenny Porter, they do various, they swim, they ride bikes, they run, they box.
He looks strong.
They do yoga, they do all that stuff. Like, I've been in his camp. They work exceptionally hard. But the camp has no power. And that's basically what you need against a dog like Terrence Crawford.
Hey, Rolly got it.
Rolly got power.
I mean, but I think power is God given though, Fred. I'm gonna just be honest with you, man.
I think straight punches. I think straight punches do the trick too. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, straight punches do.
But Floyd is a hard puncher.
I like that. He said straight punch. It gets there fast.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Floyd is a hard puncher though. Let's not forget, before his hands got brittle, he was knocking folks out, cuz.
Well, he made the most money a fighter ever made with brittle hands.
He definitely did. Taking cortisone shots and all.
So he beat up Paul Malignaggi, then he fought Kell Brook. Okay, Kell Brook, okay. Eric Boone, then he fought Adrian Bronner, then Keith Thurman, then Andre Berto, then Adrian Granados, then he fought Danny Garcia, then Ugas, then Errol Spence, and now Terrence Crawford. That motherfucker fought some people. He fought some niggas in a row, cuz.
He definitely did.
Yeah, but no knockdowns. So
yeah, but I'm saying though, so he fought Kell Brook, he lost. I mean, shit. Kell Brook only lost 3 times. Adrian Bronner, he only lost 1 fight at this time. You know what I'm saying? He got him.
But he got dropped by that Bronner too, though.
Definitely did.
A lot of people get dropped by Bronner though. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like he just. And that was a good.
Come on,
Steph. Welterweight. A lot of people at welterweight.
Bronner right here.
That was time. A lot of people at welterweight get dropped by Bronner.
How many fights he had at welterweight?
All of them.
I know all of them. It ain't all of them.
Past 4 years.
Who, Bronner?
Yeah, how many fights he had at welterweight?
Ever since Mikey Garcia fight, he's been at welterweight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how much fights he had in welterweight.
I got it queued up already. I got it queued up already just for y'all.
4,
Mikey Garcia was his only
140. 7 fights.
Last 7.
7 fights he had at welterweight. Minus the 144 catchweight, I guess, for Sean Porter, if you want to call that welterweight.
That is welterweight.
That's
technical. I know it is. I'm just saying. It might not be. They might say it's not. It's
yeah, I got you. But yeah,
Sean need to move up to 154, dog. He ain't got no power at 47.
So he said since Mikey Garcia, right?
That's when he came to 47.
Nah, Paulie.
We talking about Bronner or Sean right now? My bad.
1, 2.
If y'all count.
Because he went back. He was floating around and shit, man. He didn't stay at a particular spot.
You
Exactly.
talking about Broner, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He fought Malignaggi and Madonna at 47. Then he went 40 for like 3 fights. Then he fought Sean at 144. And then he went back to 40, then 40. Then he fought Granadas at 47. Then he went back to Mike at 40. Then Jessica at 43. And then Pacquiao at 47. Then Santiago at 45. So
that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't like he was just.
But let's mention this though, bro. He only went to 40 just to build his name back up so he could get wins. Let's keep it real, bro.
facts, because he beat Theophane. Yeah, you're right. He got knockout wins at 40 when he went back to 40.
Like that's the only reason he went back there to get wins to build his name back up.
But he never belonged at 47 for the beginning though.
I agree with that 100%. But I'm still saying, and he got dropped by Sean Porter. Got dropped by a guy that didn't belong at 47 at all. At weighing 47, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
Man, Sean ain't got power at that level. Sean don't have the power at that level. This fight not gonna be competitive, dog. Man, he gonna win 9 rounds of 3, dog.
I just want to know, is Bud Crawford's 8-fight knockout streak, will it end or will it continue?
I don't think
Continue.
You think it'll stop?
Who want wings? Who got my wings, man? Matter of fact, Fred, I need you to buy me a pea pie, the bluebird.
Why you think Terrence gonna stop him?
You gonna stop that boy?
Ooh, it's continuing.
Man.
It's continuing. He said,
"Man, that'll be different."
I want that blueberry pea pie, my boy.
Well, he'll get a parting gift. Hey, what's up, Picasso?
What it do, Fred? Everybody
Hey,
on salute.
Salute.
Hey, salute to the queens in the building. I always have to holler at the ladies. Hey, this what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna go step by step. Let's talk about Canelo and Plant. Plant. If I'm not mistaken, he does have some power, right?
Who?
Well, somebody was saying something about Canelo having all the power, but Plant has some power too, right? In his punches. When somebody agree on that, I'm gonna come back and say this. It doesn't matter. The power doesn't matter. That only works when you can find the guy. Now, if you moving around and you elude, get staying away from the power like Floyd did, and come back and tag the guy, that guy, yeah, in his mind, he's gonna be like, every time I throw a punch, I'm open. So I'm gonna get hit again and again and again, and I'm gonna look bad. The crowd is gonna go start booing or whatever, and I'm letting them down. So I'm gonna just kind of gracefully bow out and just kind of ball up and keep trying to act like I'm walking them down, but I'm gonna ball up the whole time. That's what Canelo did with Floyd. But my thing is this right here. All Plant got to do is make Canelo keep resetting every time. He'll have to reach and try to punch at him, and doing that, you open. Like when you was with Triple G, they do this put your head down and start swinging when you get close to the ropes. I heard Canelo corner even tell him, I think at one point, when you get them on the ropes, then you do your thing. That's not a fighter to me. I think a fighter is the one that can stand in the middle of the ring, face to face, and pretty much pick you apart, make you miss, all that. Right now, as far as Bud and Sean Porter. If I'm not mistaken, Porter, like you said, Fred, it shocked you that he haven't knocked anybody out. It shocked me too. But the thing about Porter is, I know he's going to get tagged up because Bud, as you can see in all his other fights, he got this little timing thing going where he's straight, he's throwing straight punches, and what he does, he's tagging you in the jaw now, and he's gonna wait till Sean He's gonna go straight at Sean, and Sean gonna come in head first like Canelo and Triple G does, and he's gonna get tagged in the jaw so many times. And I'm gonna tell you like this: when Sean was, yeah, I don't know why everybody didn't see this, but if you go back and watch Porter and Spence, Spence was hitting Sean Porter in that same spot, or probably on both sides of his jaw, trying to drop him. He couldn't drop him right until he, how you say, paraded his head around, and then Sean tried to throw a punch and he caught him, bam. That's when he dropped him. But throughout that whole fight, Spence had his number, and I don't see why anybody can see that. Okay, I'm done.
Hey,
really
y'all. Can we talk about Canelo Alvarez's resume real quick, though?
Go ahead.
Can we just talk about how fluffy this motherfucker is? Listen, man. This is all snow. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is, bro. This is all snow. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. Listen, man. All right. The last big name that he knocked out, and we all know he ain't really got no chin. You know, he's notorious for getting pieced up. And that's your boy Amir Khan. All right, so let's see. Austin Trout.
Names.
Austin Trout.
No, read.
What? Which one we read off?
Go down.
Let's see. Let me see this. Yildirim, Colin Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Danny Jacobs, Rocky Fielding, Gennady Golovkin twice, Julio Cesar Chavez, Liam Smith, Amir Khan, Miguel Cotto, James Kirkland, Laura, I don't even know who, Alfredo, whoever the fuck that is, and then Floyd, Austin Trout, Jessicito, Shane Mosley, and okay. So he did knock out Shane Mosley. He knocked out Jessicito. He did knock out Austin Trout. He did knock out Floyd Mayweather. He did knock out Lar. He knocked Kirkland out. He did knock out Miguel Cotto. He knocked out Amir Khan. Boo. Liam Smith. Boo. He did knock out Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He didn't knock out Gennady Golovkin. He knocked out Rocky Fielding. Boo. He didn't knock out Danny Jacobs. He knocked out Sergey Kovalev. He knocked out Kyle Smith, Yildirim, Billy Ho. And now he's finna fight Caleb Plant. Now,
that's a 4-fight knockout streak, no, Kyle?
I mean, hey, man, if I'm punching fifth graders, I can have a knockout rate too. I can have a fight streak too. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm beating up on fifth graders, shit, I'm 33 years old. If I'm punching fifth grader, he better be knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Billy Joe Saunders, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was
the champ, but those were the fights he had to take. I think because they were the champions.
Okay, but listen, why did he do the same thing at 160? That's all I'm asking.
I'm with you on it. I agree.
You know, he's full of shit, man. That resume, Sean Porter's resume, is way better than that.
I mean, no one's disputing that.
There's nothing to dispute. That nigga resume ain't all that. So when people say, "Oh, who did he fight?" I mean, who did the nigga fight for real? You know what I'm saying? He got 2 draws on his record too. People always skip over that. They always say, "Oh, he only lost to Floyd," but he got 2 draws on his record too.
Who was the second draw with? Triple G, and who's the other one?
Oh, some nigga we don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Down in Mexico or some shit.
Yeah.
And say, Fred,
Yes.
check this out. When they come down, I forgot to put this in there. When they come down, somebody talking about the PD and Canelo and how strong he is. I understand what Plant was saying about. I mean, is doing by taking the fight, but he's expressing to everybody face to face that, hey man, you're a cheat, admit it, and that's fight because I'm gonna beat you while you're cheating, right? So that power that Canelo has is gone because he wanted to be there so he don't lose. It's guaranteed because those people that's behind him, he can't lose. He probably got a mob or whatever, the cartel or whoever. Somebody probably kidnapped the family. Who cares? But the thing is that power that he got, all a person got to do to beat him to get away from that power, because he definitely don't have no skills to me, if you ask me.
Oh no, we can't say now. You
angles.
for Picasso. Now you going to
All
you
you
going to
have
look
to do is
hard.
create
Got some
the
skills.
angles. He don't have any skills. Check this
Stop
out.
this
What
shit.
he, if I just wanted to go in and beat up
No,
somebody,
no, we're not gonna say that, bro.
I can just come
No,
in and throw.
no.
I can come in and throw a strong. I can just come in and set, and then throw some strong hooks, uppercuts, and all that, and you move over there. Okay, I'm gonna walk straight over there
We
too,
ain't gonna say
and I'm
no.
gonna throw some strong hooks and uppercuts. The same thing. He is not. Canelo is not making the person do what he wanted to do. He just gotta get you up. He just gotta run you up against them ropes, bull rush you up against them ropes, and pound on you. That's all it. Take you down, ground pound, right? I'm telling you like this. On the ground, I can move. All you gotta do is be able to move your hips, and you create angles over and over and over, and the guy would never be able to submit me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I did a lot of different arts, martial arts, to a point to where the one thing that transcends through all of them is angles. If you can create angles, or if you can stay at an angle yourself, or make the other person make the other person angle himself sideways, and Fred, you know this because in basketball. What
Nigga, don't
do
put
you do
me
in
in your.
basketball?
I ain't robbing the bank with you, man.
Do you know how I do? I'm gonna put you in there in the car, and I was like, I'm gonna give you a job to do. You hold the money.
That's a bullshit.
I ain't never been that dude, man.
That's what he doing.
Hey.
Fred, you know this. What I know?
Angles.
I don't know nothing.
Man,
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to call in so I can stay up. I'm over here driving all night, man. So
man, we appreciate you. Nah,
But,
Picasso, it's all right. Thank you for
I
supporting
appreciate
me
y'all.
here too, dog. No, thank you
Man.
for sure.
And I appreciate the show. I appreciate all the guests that come on. And
Thank you, dog.
only ones I don't appreciate is the ones that's have that negative vibe against anybody. You know, that one guy, I can point him out. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Some super coon dude. He ought to come in with a coon head mask on. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Hey, Jarvis wants to bet you
so
$20.
everybody know who he is.
Picasso, Jarvis
He-
says, sounds like you
he
want to
want-
make a gentleman's bet. You take Caleb Plant,
a
he'll
bet
take
against
Canelo.
who?
Jarvis, JJ.
Oh, Caleb.
Jarvis, bean pop,
Caleb gonna get robbed.
Pie, Jarvis. You know
Oh,
what
Caleb gonna get robbed?
Let's bet Caleb get robbed.
How we gonna I think it's, oh man, this is sad.
Jarvis,
Caleb gonna get robbed
I say.
because the Suleiman guy, he pretty much, you can kind of read. You can go back in your show, Fred, when you did an interview with him. The way he talks, the pattern that he goes in,
Sure.
you already can see that he's gonna back his guy. You see what I'm saying? The little lies and stuff that he do, he's gonna back his guy regardless. And this other guy Valdez, they backed him, so why wouldn't they back Canelo? They in the same camp and all that,
Right.
doing the same stuff.
Right.
And basically they telling everybody go fuck off. We finna do this for our culture. You know, they don't care what people think as long as somebody say they won, and they're gonna put that down in the books and put a statue up and move on. 100 years from now, they're gonna look and say, "Oh, that's our champion right there. That's our Jesus right there." You know.
Hey, my question is this, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
You know they got the clause with the weight where you can't go up. Is that gonna be on the table? You know it's undisputed.
No, undisputed. No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't. Man, we got to go over to your show though. Any last words, Picasso?
Nah, I can go and get out of here, man. But
Drive safe, though.
I appreciate everything. Oh yeah. I just can't wait to get to this hotel. But I appreciate
safe,
everybody.
And go over the cows.
Always. And the longer you live, the more you get to see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, holla.
Peace, King. Thanks,
Be safe out there, man. Be safe out there.
Appreciate it, bro.
Any parting words, Francis?
As well.
Huh?
Any parting words, Francis?
Yeah, thank you very much, man, for all. Yeah, I subscribe to both you good brothers right there. You check y'all out. Stay in contact. Fred.
Yes.
Keep your foot on their neck, man. Love
I will.
I like what you just said, man. I said it all the time.
You do. That's
y'all, man. Y'all be good.
Thank you.
Man.
What time is it? Like 2:30 in the a.m. Yo, Frag, I'm up early, man. We out, man.
You on T-Dot, right?
I'm in the dot, man. 2:30 a.m. right now. Kids about to get up in about another 3 hours. You know, it's the life, man. We love it.
It's life. It's the life. Facts.
Peace and love.
Thank you, Dolph. Thank you, man, for coming in, man. It's a pleasure to have you.
Salute, bro.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
10 Talk Podcast, man. We appreciate you hanging out with us today, man.
Man, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Your beautiful daughter, man. Thank you for having the three of y'all in here this evening, man. It was fun.
Man. It's dope, bro.
And happy birthday to my son, man. My only son.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
That's crazy. My birthday just passed on the 15th, so yeah, man. Getting there, man. But again, the 24th now.
It's 24th? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, again, you know, salute to you. Appreciate you for inviting us, having us on. It was a pleasure. Enjoyed the show. Again,
no, it was love.
I've been a silent fan for a while, like I said, you know what I mean. So but again, appreciate you. I don't even know what else to say, but salute to y'all in the shop, man. Thank you to Miss Patty Dean for reaching out to us.
Thank you.
Pleasure speaking with her. Subscribe to us, man. 10 Talk Podcast, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We go live there every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the West Coast guys. Yeah. And man, again, just appreciate the love, man. Salute.
Thank you, dog. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you.
Salute, man. Catch y'all.
Yeah. 10 Talk Podcast, man. Make sure. Francis, why you beaming back in? Is that by accident? I don't know. I don't know if you want to say something real quick. Did you want to say something real quick?
I just wanted to tell you, Carl, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to your son.
Oh, that's love. Yeah. Happy birthday.
All right.
Peace.
Most definitely. All right, big Fred. Listen. You know, appreciate you, big dog. And now listen, man. Hey, I don't want to hear no shit. Hey, if Earl Spence come on this show, Fred, hey, listen. Now I don't want to hear no shit. Now I need that fucking link. If Earl come on, I need that link, man. You know. Let me get that one. That shit was good last night, though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I enjoyed that shit, man. I enjoyed that shit last night, man. But it was a great philosopher, DB. Play the song, Fred.
And we going over the not DBs. We going over the TBs, TBS, TBs.
Yeah, man, the franchisee at a barbershop.
Yeah, man. It was a great show. It was a great energy. Oh, we off tomorrow. Thank you guys. Great week, man. Sunday, we just come in to review fights. So we'll review AJ. Hopefully, I want him to win. Do you want him to win, Kyle?
He's black. So.
Is that yes?
He's a black man. I can't.
Hey, what time is he coming on in America so I can plan my Saturday? Do anybody know what? I should have asked y'all early on in the show.
Hey, ask L-Dub. He got the answers.
Oh, L-Dub. What time is he coming on in America so I can plan my Saturday? Because, hey, I'll say this. The UK be having 14 undercard fights, dog. They have the most. People Hernandez. Somebody, hey, do me a favor. DM me the time that he's fighting. Oh, they should announce it at the weigh-in tomorrow. I'll watch the weigh-in. Oh, the ring walk at 5 Eastern, so 2